start the stream. Now you guys can talk about your characters. Uh, when the game starts again. All right, so I'd like to do a little introduction to the game as far as what happened last week. So basically, what happened last week, or the last time the guys played, which was 3 weeks ago. It was quite a while ago. The guys ended up going to the Corm Hold, which is right up here. So they ended it. Oh yeah, they ended up going to that area to the keep and tried to. Actually, they took the keep over, which was infiltrated by the tribes of Crom. So, or actually the Lizard March. What am I talking about? Anyway, so the Lizard March guys went and took over the keep. The guys or the team adventurers went in there and kicked butt and cleared out the area. So basically, they are in this map here. This is the Daggerford map, which is technically you guys are here. This is where you started. This is where the city is. This is where the guys told you, hey, you got to go to our outpost because it's been overrun with lizard folk. And
Inter-
then the guys went to
Interesting.
yeah. So they
Oh,
went.
so question.
Yeah, go
Sorry
ahead.
for cutting you off.
No, no, go ahead.
As far as the map is concerned, is Daggerford from the computer game or the PS4 game, Daggerford?
Um, I never played that game, but if it's a Forgotten Realms, yeah,
It was
Daggerford. Well, yeah,
Daggerford Vale.
uh, I think you might be talking. Are you talking about the Baldur's Gate? Because there's a bunch of Baldur's Gate games. There's the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Then there's the video of the PS1 games.
I
All
think he's
those
talking about. I think he's talking about Daggerdale.
Daggerdale. Daggerdale
That's
is
something.
in Yeah, Daggerdale is in the other side of the world. Let me go show you where Daggerdale is. We have the big map. So we go to the big map, and Daggerdale is technically up over here on the other side of the other side of the planet. Okay, you guys are technically here somewhere, like in the middle, like right there, like where the river is, I guess you could say, or it might be a little bit lower.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, well, Daggerford's
yeah, Dagger.
like right on. You can see Daggerford on the map,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So Daggerford, is that on the map?
and this one you
Actually.
got up. Yeah, it's right. It's like right up the. No, it's up a little
Oh,
higher.
yeah. You're right. You're right. There you go.
I
All
was
right.
like,
So
there it is.
Daggerford is that's where you guys are at. Daggerdale is over here where the Dalelands, which is here we go. It's actually somewhere up here. They don't have the name for it because it's a small dale, but it's technically up here somewhere, probably where the R is. But anyway, you guys are over here. You've pretty much taken over. Well, Mr. Zanos is the only one that is technically with the original team because pretty much everybody was complaining about his bad breath, and everybody decided to quit the game. All right, so we have no, no, he doesn't have bad breath. All right, so this is him. His friends, all these people said, you know what, this is not for me. I'm leaving. So these guys told Kel that, you know what, we're gonna go and become farmers, and that's all we're gonna be doing. Kel, it was nice knowing you, but this hunting of lizard folk is just not it's not for me. So they say a farewell to Mr. Kell, and then that's where you guys come in. So his team has pretty much knocked out or gotten rid of the lizard folk, which are they're stacked over here, by the way. And then that's when you guys show
Oh
up.
God.
Yeah, that's when you guys show up. So what you guys are going to want to make sure you do is if you have your token, make sure you have a picture of your guy on your token. So what do I mean? Well, you open up your journal, hit the edit button, and then where it says avatar, you're gonna put a little picture of yourself in there. So that's what you
Yep.
want to do
Already did.
if you don't have Mr. Dwarf. He has his own little picture there, so
I've
he's
got mine.
fine.
Oh,
Uh,
laddie.
and then we're gonna get everybody into the game like right now, since we might as well just have everybody start playing. So we got
By
Jarrett.
the way,
Mhm.
pardon for interrupting again. Do you by chance want me to transfer my stuff from the myth sheet over to roll 20?
Yeah, you have to, or else your dice won't work correctly,
Okay.
or your token won't work correctly.
If you want to use the roll 20 macros, you should transfer your shit over. If you don't want
Yeah.
them, then it doesn't
Um.
matter.
Yeah,
Just
you
give
don't
Nelson
have
your
to.
Mythweaver sheet.
Yeah, no.
Oh, by the
Now,
way,
yeah, he's right. You can
uh,
technically type in \R and then put your stats in. So you were gonna say something?
oh, I was wondering if someone could share a macro for 3.5, which would tell me how to do like fortitude, refix, and will, rather than type them in like a macro that has all of them. So then I can choose which one you want me to roll.
I think the sheet has that.
It does.
Okay.
I don't use the macros because I cast a lot of spells and like buff spells and stuff, so my stats are always changing, so the macros don't help me a lot.
Yeah.
But if you want to if you go to the sheet and you just click the character sheet tab, and then you go down to where it says saves, combats, and notes. I think if you click the little dice icon next to each save row, it should just do it for you.
Well,
You
yeah,
see.
but the thing is I have to have the whole sheet filled out, and I'm working on it while we play.
I got a nat one. That's good.
Yeah, you don't have to have everything ready. You might not even like the game after tonight, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not saying
No.
that my game sucks or anything. It's just like some people just don't. They might think it's a little too fast for them, or I don't know.
Fine.
Yeah, because at the end of the night, I want a mission to get done. Something has to get done.
Oh,
We
of
don't want to.
course.
Yeah, we don't want to just sit around talking about Kim Kardashian or whatever.
So,
Something. Yeah,
how late are we playing till?
well, that's up to you guys.
I
Depends.
um,
Yeah, somebody
I
has to go
mean,
to work tomorrow or something.
I actually have to. I would like to do Wednesdays. I can play until about 8:30, 9 o'clock my time. So about 4 hours.
Oh, that's fine. I think that's about. If you're in California, right? California somewhere, East, West.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're fine.
I am. I'm about like an hour and a half from Los Angeles, or an
Okay.
hour from it.
Yeah, good. You're fine. It's the East Coast people that I kind of I have to ask because again they're 3 hours ahead of you, so they got to go to bed because they got to get up at 7 or 8 in the morning. So you're fine though. Now if you guys do have a curfew, just let me know so we can I can say okay if you guys leave at 10, then I got to get the boss in on the map within an hour. So that's kind of like how I think. Okay, they have to kill the boss and he's got to leave in an hour. So let's go ahead and get him in the game now. Other than that, then you're basically you're fine. All right. So the last person, let's see, we got Tell. Okay, I see that everybody technically has their guys together. Is that correct? Um,
Looks
Yeah.
that way, yeah.
okay, good. All right. So Mr. Dunn, he has night vision, has sight. He still has to have a torch. For the elf, because all he has is low light vision. All right, so we got that. All right, so I did mention what happened a couple of weeks ago. The guys basically invaded or took out the lizard folk of the keep, and a couple of the tribe members actually there was maybe a total of 36 of them. So 18 fought, and then the other 18 went inside the keep. So Mr. Kell will obviously knows that the 18 are still inside the keep, so you have to pretty much clear them out. He does know that the keep does have uh, it has a basement in it, so on and so forth. And that's where you guys come in. You're basically you were told about the keep as well. They came a little bit before you, so yeah, I guess you if you want to just kind of insert yourself in the campaign, you can just say, look, I was at Daggerford. They told me about the fight that you guys were having, and then we thought we'd come over here and try to help you out. But I see that have already taken care of the issue. All right, so I'll go ahead and let you guys do the role playing, and then I'll go ahead and get that started. So go ahead. Victor T. All right. Well,
Uh,
that's yeah. Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, my guy, as we passed, obviously passed the piles of dead lizard folk outside, uh, I will have pulled out my instrument, my violin, and just started playing like a little funeral dirge for out of respect for the dead, because that's what my guy's all about.
Okay.
So he's kind of like standing back, softly playing.
Hi guys.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Emmanuel. You showed up. Great, great.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Sorry for the
yeah. Go ahead.
sorry for the delay, guys. I had some work to do.
Oh, okay. So,
Uh,
are you going to be playing today or not? Or I don't know.
yes, I already had an overview of a character. I was reading everything Nelson wrote down. I think you're mostly casters, right?
No, I'm a fighter.
Okay. Well, I was gonna try and make a multi-class monk sorcerer. You guys are level 5, so I should start in 4 or something.
No, no, we're 7.
7.
Yeah, you guys start 7. You're Victor, right? You're Victor on the roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
The other's my middle name.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, great. You showed up. Yeah, just create your
Uh,
character. Right now, the guys are basically introducing each other to the game or the campaign because we've got pretty much everybody's new. So while you are creating your character, you can pretty much just jump in when you want. Kind of like the only thing you really need right now, Victor, is a picture of yourself. So you can
okay.
go ahead and open up your character sheet and then just hit the edit button and just put a picture. You can work on your stats while you guys are role playing. I don't think you guys are going to get into any fights anytime soon. You might not even meet the boss or anything, but at least you might get into a fight, depending on what you guys do. And again, you don't have to fight anything. You can just be a diplomat. I'm starting to do a lot of more of you don't have to fight the monsters. You can actually talk to them. So that's always an option. They
Um,
might even help you out. Most of the time, they'll help you out.
awesome. Well, this is 1375 on Dale Reckoning, right? Something.
76. The new year just came up. I got to fix that.
Okay. I'll check it out as soon as possible. I'm pretty much just up to 75, which is the Daleland invasion, if I'm not mistaken, and just drone everywhere and stuff.
Okay.
But so yeah, I was planning on that character, multi-class sorcerer, what's it called, monk. But hey, if you guys want any, I also had planned for what's it called, battlefield controller, a Dragonfire Adept, which is pretty nice. I'll try not to min max anything. I really don't like that. I do prefer role playing, but I mean, mostly I can play. I can play pretty much anything, depending on where we're playing or what you need. So, yeah. Any recommendations, suggestions?
Most of the
Comments?
people just started, so I mean, I'm playing an erudite, which is pretty much like a psionic wizard. One of the other guys said he was playing a bard, and then we have, I believe, a dwarven fighter.
Yep, that's me.
Okay.
I'm a wizard as well.
So fighter, bard, wizard. I'll be a cleric. I'll be a cleric of the Forgotten Realms. There's this god who's passable. I think he's called Barglan or Shardaukal or some shit like that. Traveling god. Well, just let me check out what best option for a cleric there is, so that we can build a nice team that won't die. You know, guys.
Sure, yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Ooh, I know a cleric. There's this god of death, but it's not like on. It's permanent death god. Let me check it out. Uh, it's one of those that died and was reborn on one of the many occasions where gods died in the realms, and their clerics are clerics, but they're also fighters and they're into killing the dead. So I could probably try one of those.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be back here with you in around 10-15 minutes. Well, I'll stay here, but I'll be making the character and stuff. And yeah, I'll just jump in as suggested once I can, and we'll be starting updating the character. Thanks, guys.
I
Okay.
think the bard is playing a necromancer bard, so
Kind
Oh.
of.
Okay, then I'll try some.
Dirge singer, basically necromancer.
I mean, I won't
only
tell you
one-
to not do it, but
I only get one undead at a time. I can't summon mass like a wizard or a sorcerer.
Okay. Oh, I'll just try something that heals you guys. Maybe multi-class. Okay. Well, as I said, I'll be here,
On
but
static.
okay. Here I am, guys, for anything that you might need.
Now, I'm actually having a problem with the actual character sheet because I'm trying to put in my stats and I can't.
You got to put them where it says base. So you're
Okay.
probably clicking on the wrong box.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, the battle for Chrome's Hold is pretty intense. By the way, one of the guys here, it doesn't really matter who it is, but one of the guys here was given a map by the constable of the Daggerford. Now, Kel and his group actually had a big talk with him, and you guys actually also had a big talk. So again, this group went in there probably, and it was escorted here somewhere in the morning, and then you guys came along maybe about 2 to 3 hours later, and the constable told you about the team that went into Chrome's Hold, and he actually gave you a map. He forgot to give the other guys the map, so he told you to give it to the other guys. And this is the map that was given to you by the constable. So basically, it's a layout of the lizard swamp. This is pretty much surveillance done by a wizard or a druid or whoever can fly and actually do does the surveillance. Now these are pretty much the important parts of the swamp. Doesn't mean that you're not going to bump into other villages or something like that. You might bump into a small cobalt town or a small cobalt village. But again, I can't put 20 things in this map. I mean, there's just so many um, side missions you guys can do. Speaking of side missions, now side missions they're always coming up. I mean, you don't have to take them. It's stuff that I just like to throw out there to make the story, the game more varied. Because when I used to play, I didn't really like for the DM to tell me what to do. And I said, well, when I do this, I'm not gonna just give them one stupid mission and be bored the rest of the night. So what I like to do is like, well, you know what, this mission might be a little boring right now, and so I'll give you guys something else to do. But if you guys feel that you have to do this, say for example, like, well, we have to find the rest of the lizard people and kill them. Like for example, right now you guys are in the keep. You can technically, if you want to, you can say, "Ah, fuck those guys in the keep. We're not going to do. We're not going to help out Daggerford. We're just going to wander around in the swamp for 20 or 30 years." I mean, again, it's as an example. Um, but again, this was given to you by the constable. The Quorum's hold was pretty much at the edge of the map, and the rest of this is pretty much a bit more, yeah, a little bit more detail, but not that much to where it's that important. Because again, you guys really don't know much about this area. You can go ahead and do a knowledge history to find out a little bit more about some of these, like this city right here, where I mean it's completely it's really old, and there's really not much information about it. But again, it's really up to you whether you want to, or it's really up to the players to decide on how they want to proceed. Do they want to do the mission, which is kill all the lizard folk that are invading the keep, or go out and explore the lizard swamp, or even you don't even have to explore the swamp. You can leave the whole area and go to Waterdeep if you wanted to. But I'll let you guys talk to Mr. Kell, which is probably the only person that is left from the original team. So this is what you guys would say. All right, we were told to come here from the constable at Daggerford. He wanted us to come here and help you out, Mr. Kell. What's your status? What do you think we ought to be doing? Tell us what's going on. That's what I would do as a player.
Why is no
Uh,
one talking?
I don't know.
because we were waiting for Nelson.
No, we're no. We usually take a little bit for the new guys to get into the groove, so it's not that big of a deal.
So the bard is outside playing a dirge, from what I understand.
The
Is he with us?
manual. Oh, who the hell is that? Not my cup of tea.
Somebody
Yeah,
left.
I was really not out. I mean, I was muted. Hello?
You're the bard, right?
No, no.
That's
I don't
Nick.
have a character yet.
Mm.
Okay.
Nick is the bard. Okay, well, anyway, since nobody else is talking, I can go ahead.
Yeah.
Is Nick here?
Yeah, he's here. He's in the call at least. So anyway,
Too
I
many
didn't-
people.
I didn't actually come. I was just sort of walking on the road, minding my own business, and I heard this big sort of cacophony of noise and steel clashing going on in here. And so I have a familiar, a bat, and I just kind of sent it over this area to see what was going on, and I saw there was fighting. So I sort of waited it out until it was done. And so now I'm just kind of coming over here out of like curiosity to see what's going on. And so I'm just kind of like, hello, how are you? And just sort of nonchalant, like walking over bodies, not really paying any mind to it.
So you see an older man, probably in his late 60s, with gray hair and like a short beard, wearing a long black robe with like a silver arcane inscriptions on it. And as you approach it, he raises an eyebrow at you and he says, "Can I help you with something?"
I just kind of smile in a friendly way at him. I'm like, no, not really. Just, out for a walk, seeing what's going on, and heard some interesting things over here. You mind telling me what's going on?
Most people out for walks walk away from battles.
I'm not most people, my friend.
I see. Well, if you must know, some associates and I were dispatching the lizard folk in this area, and by request of the mayor of Shadowdale, seem to have a difference of opinion, and they have decided that this task was not worth completing.
I see. So where do you stand in all of this then, friend?
Where do I stand?
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to leave? Are you going to stay here? I mean, I'm just a lowly traveler looking for some, I guess you could say, adventure.
Well, if 2 vs 18 is your idea of adventure, by all means.
Well, I suppose I can come along with you if you want, if you'd have me. But if not, then I guess I could be on my way as well.
No, I was pondering my options, and it doesn't seem that with just the 2 of us we would be very successful.
All right, then. What's your plan?
Do you hear that sound? Seems like someone's playing music.
Actually, if
Yes.
you're, oh, are you asking
The
about
was
the?
playing a
Oh,
song.
okay, sorry. I thought you were asking about the background.
No.
Yeah. Actually, I passed a young man who just seemed to be playing some sort of funeral dirge over the bodies outside of the keep.
Curious thing.
Perhaps we should talk to him and see what he's on about.
I agree. Kelris, since his fly spell is still up, actually, flies outside the keep. See what's going on.
He just flies out.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of watch him and sort of quickly walk out.
Oh, all right. Now,
Uh,
are you looking for something outside, or?
Yeah, we were gonna find Nick.
Oh, okay, Nick. I got you. Nick.
He was here like a hot second ago.
Hey, Nick, you got your mic on? Nick. Hey, Nick. Hello. Nick, you there? Huh. Nick, you around? Yeah, you like I said, I'm probably getting trolled, guys. Maybe. Uh, yeah. So we got Jared who left, and then Nick is not talking.
Wait, he left already?
Yeah, he left.
Jared,
he said
yeah,
this
he
was for
left.
him.
Yeah, I think he was trolling me, which is,
Wait, was he the Dwarven fighter?
Yeah, he was all.
No.
He,
That's so weird. He had like his character sheet like all made up. He's like, oh, the sheet's not working. Fuck it, I quit.
well, no, I think again, dude, I get trolled a little bit.
Are you like known in the community or something?
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of people rotate in and out of Nelson's game, so if you're on roll 20 looking for a 3.5 game, you've probably played with somebody who's played with Nelson.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a reputation for just sort of being a stickler when it comes to rules or something?
Well, we want to play by the rules because that way there's no discussion over how something should go. So there's like make it call DM. There's no call. We play by the book. You see on page 65 it says this. That's how it goes.
Right.
No, but
I mean, I have no. Sorry.
No, it's basically trying to get because again I got a Saturday and Sunday group. They're working out great. No problemos there. Getting a brand new group together is always a little bit of a stickler because again you get the trolls that that want to get in my game again and sabotage me, which is it happens. You have to deal with it. What are you gonna do? Yeah. But once you get a solid group in, once the people that play show up, then everything's fine. The game runs normally. But starting the game is a problem. So Nick, you are we gonna get Nick around? Nick, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
all
I'm
right.
here.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, sorry, my doorbell rang. My mom had to just
not a
drop
problem.
some
Not a problem.
supply to me. So yeah,
All
I
right.
take it we're waiting until next week.
No. I thought that,
No,
'cause,
okay.
yeah.
Well, I
because
just saw somebody
you-
left, and
Yeah. No, we have 4 people.
okay, and the way you
yeah,
were
we still
talking,
got-
it was sounding like you was gonna.
No. It's just that it was
Alright.
weird that Jared, as soon as the game started, he just decided that, oh, the game's not for me. I'm like, well, the game just started. How How's it not?
Yeah, like I saw that he left. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, yeah. Like, and that I was telling the guys that I have people that troll me, which is, what
Yeah,
you
so
can't do anything
I don't
about.
know why.
No, but we have 4 people. Like I said, once the once we get a solid group of 5 or 6, 5 is always a good number. Then the game starts to get into regular, D&D. This week we're going to do this and that and the other. So the first couple of like the first week is always kind of awkward, but once the campaign takes off, then everybody knows how to play and what to do. So
Yeah,
all right, well let's get the first game going, and I think the guys were going to ask you a question or something.
Yeah, we were coming out to see you because we were assuming you were sort of outside of the keep, just playing your little dirge.
well, yeah, like I passed them and then was coming towards the rest of the group.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you're doing.
We met on the way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'd probably actually be like around here then, I guess. Yeah. Okay, just let us know when you're ready then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So are you like right there then?
Yeah, I'd be like coming up. Like I just was playing as I walked past them.
Oh, okay.
It's like his quirk. Every time he comes past like a graveyard or a funeral or anybody that's dead, like not animals so much, but more humanoids, he'll pull out his instrument and start playing a little dirge.
Okay. All right. So, Kel, you ready?
Yeah.
So we're just sort of like I couldn't help but notice you're playing quite a peculiar song while approaching this little post melee.
Yes, that is true. It was a lament for the dead.
I just kind of look at Kel to see what he's gonna do.
You mourn dead lizard folk.
I mourn all the dead.
Can't imagine you ever stop mourning then.
It's an endless job.
Rather thankless. What brings you all the way out here?
I was up at Daggerdale and they spoke of a battle that could possibly be happening, and I see that they were correct.
Well, the battle isn't exactly over yet. The remainder fled inside. Hopefully you don't have the same sympathy for living lizard folk.
Not at all. I do not mind introducing the living to death.
It's a tad morbid.
Well, we all have our quirks.
Excuse me. Well, I suppose I may as well introduce myself. I'm Killeris Vidari, and you gentlemen?
Willard Gravesong.
I am Talase and Rahar at your service.
What do your characters look like, by the way?
Go ahead.
Oh, my guy's he's a little bit shorter than about average height. He's 5'10", about 150 pounds, real skinny and small. Obviously human, yeah, garbed in all black, obviously. Violin shaped with a big old skull motif. I got a picture if you want to see it.
I saw it in the chat.
Yeah, black hair, just all lanky, drawn down, real pale blue eyes. Looks like he doesn't get out into the sun much.
My guy on the other hand, he looks like an elf. I mean, he has pretty long, pointed ears, very sort of like angular facial features. He's pretty average height. He's like 5'1", 5'2". He's very slender, which is kind of weird, like just really skinny. And he's got sort of light blonde hair, and his skin's like a golden color, more of like a bright yellow almost, and he's got golden eyes. He smiles a lot, but something seems kind of like not friendly about it. Like his eyes seem kind of cold and cruel almost.
Okay. Kelrus is a little taller than average height. He's about 6 foot tall. He's got he's clearly older. He's got a couple of wrinkles rolling, and he's probably like early 60s. Gray hair, short gray beard, gray eyes, black robe with silver on it. He's pretty much like doesn't wear anything of any real color. He's got like a couple scars on his face, like a real nasty one over his left eye. Looks like from a blade, and he looks like a real grizzled dude. He's been at this for a while. Okay. And oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't have the character concept finished yet. I was attempting something, so I'll keep it to myself for the time being, and as soon as I can, I'll introduce myself properly. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, no problem. What were we saying in character now?
We're just kind of
Deciding on,
each
yeah,
other.
introducing ourselves.
deciding on what we were gonna do.
I already asked Willard, so, and what of you? Talasi, you said your name was?
Talasai.
Excuse me. Would you be willing to help me remove the rest of the lizard folk from this garrison?
I kind of cross my arms and I say, I'll do it for, let's say, a 1/3 cut of whatever we find.
Oh, between the three of us, 1/3 for each seems fair.
I say, all right then, why not?
Sounds like a good idea.
I take it you men are no strangers to combat.
For the most part.
And what are your approaches?
I will make sure you can be the best you can be.
I just kind of do some hand signs and pull out some fire from my hands, and that's all I really do, and just sort of smile.
I see. Do I recognize that you're doing like arcane magic?
Oh, definitely. Like it's apparent, and then I look at one of the horses, and I make it invisible for a second.
A wizard,
it-
I'm
it-
guessing then.
Correct.
And based on your description and the instrument, a bard? He raises an eyebrow at Willard.
Yeah, well, I just nod in agreement.
Hmm. That leaves us a little light on something to, well, stand in front, as it were. I believe I may have a solution. One moment.
Hey, Victor, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a picture in there for
Well,
temporary picture of you. Now you can
yeah,
talk.
yeah,
You can,
go ahead.
cause you can talk to them while they're while you're fixing your numbers. All right,
Okay.
so basically, Victor comes around the corner. I'm not gonna role play you guy, but I'll just do this introduction real fast. So he's kind of looking around. He's looking around the area. He looks around the corner. He sees you guys, and then he comes over and he starts. Now you don't have to give a big speech if you're busy with your character sheet, but if you just want to introduce yourself and maybe say hi to the guys, that would be good because this is where they start to vote on what they're going to be doing next. and I'd like you to be there to say, that sounds like a bad idea, or oh, that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and do that. So,
Okay. Um, just to be sure, Nick is gonna have an undead something like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Sorry, I was checking out the clerics in the book because I think that's the best option for the time being. But I didn't really find one for the character concept that I have planned. Sorry for the delay.
no, there's no,
I
yeah, again,
I
there's no
think.
hurry. Um, Victor, you don't get.
Sorry for breaking that.
No, no, don't worry about it, dude. Again, this is the first game. Uh,
So
there's no hurry.
just
Just take it easy.
Session
just
zero
to
is always
follow up,
rocky.
the fighter left, right? I mean, trolling and everything. So right now we do have the fighter. I mean the bard, the wizard, and what is Kelrus again?
He is an erudite, which is like a psionic wizard.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
I stand in the back and do magic shit.
Okay.
Now,
Excellent.
Nick, I gave you an extra character sheet if you want to have your stats on your undead minion. You can do that.
Okay, well, it's what it is at level. I don't get an undead minion until level 5, and what it is as long as I perform. It's one of my bardic music abilities for Dirge Singer. So it's kind of spur of the moment. I will be using stuff we kill. So
Oh, okay, okay.
because it has to be dead less than an hour. So I figured I'd use it mainly in combat. Once something dies, something pretty strong dies, I'll res it. I'll revive it to fight for us.
Oh, okay, all right. Well
So
then, yeah, that sounds good.
yeah, it's pretty much keeps every stat it had before. It just becomes undead
Oh, okay,
and under my control.
sure, sure.
Okay. Mm.
And then all my so it's like if we have a cleric that deals with undead or a necromancer eventually, all my bardic music can affect any undead allies we have also.
Okay. Give me a
One,
sec. I want to check something out if a ranger has enough healing magic to actually support us in case I could play a ranger.
Well, I'm gonna try to get two more people next week, so I wouldn't really worry about it, guys. I mean, just maybe play
Oh,
what you want to play, because again, I'm gonna get two more people next week. I just kind of I figured I had 6, so I didn't start recruiting until this morning. I
hmm.
said, well, maybe I might get jerked around, which I did. So I said I better try to get more people. And I got Mr. Victor there. No, Victor's been here. That
Me.
was yeah. There you go. Talisi, Ta, Talisai,
Talisai, yeah.
Talisai. Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead, guys. Um, uh, you guys can role play some more, I guess. So Victor looks at the other guys and says, "Well, I see that you've already taken care of the lizards. What do you think we should be doing next?" Calres says, "Well, I've already taken care of the lizards. I think there was about 18 of them that went inside the keep in here. If you guys want to maybe scout out the area, and we'll go inside." I'm just trying to
Move
jumpstart
things
the.
along. I got
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I do see that we need a little bit more of healing. But if it's really not a problem, I'll try and take my original or one of my original ideas for character development and stuff. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. All right. Give me a sec. Sorry, guys. I'll be back. No.
Oh, okay. All right. So Victor's going to take a while. In the meantime, now don't freak out about the. It's like okay, we only got 3 of us, and you said there was 18 lizard folk that are left. That might be problematic. It's not a problem. So Don't worry about it.
All right. I mean, so I guess I kind of look around. It's like, wait. So who? Okay. Well, I guess Calriss should be saying like what we should be doing,
Well,
or
yeah.
at least mentioning an idea.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's going to give you an overall idea of what you already have the big map for the Lizard Marsh. And again, this is where you guys have to kind of again, it's the first game, session 0, I guess you can call it. But you don't really have a good idea of what how the world is or what the hell is going on. So again, it'll take you maybe 2 games, maybe 3 games to get the overall idea of where you are, what is around you, and all the missions that are available. So for now, just kind of don't really worry about too much. Just focus on what you're doing here in the keep, and then just go with that. I wouldn't really uh, uh, burden myself with too much. Just try to get something done here in the keep. I would assume.
Right. Well, I for one think we should go ahead and finish the job, as I assume there's some sort of reward promised to you and your ex-compatriots. That
Was there,
Calriss.
Nelson? I don't think there was.
No, not really. You guys remember? You guys were just leaving the West Gate, and you just didn't want anything to do with that area, so you just kind of traveled to Waterdeep, and then you heard about the assault that was happening. And as far as any kind of reward, they didn't really talk about the reward too much. I think they were just worried about the people in the town, and if I remember correctly, it was Ren that was kind of pushing for you guys to actually get rescue the keep, but I can't remember who actually made that call.
It was probably Ron.
Yeah.
Kelrish replies with a, well, one of my friends was a bit more of the altruistic type. I'm afraid the only pay involved for this job is whatever we can find on the lizard folk.
I just kind of scoff at that, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll be on my way then. And I just start like walking away. And then I'm like, I mean, unless you want to go somewhere else.
Well, again, that's if you guys wanted, you're free to do whatever you want.
Might be a good moment for my character to be introduced. Right about then, character about 6 foot, well, 5'8", kind of comes around the corner. Like he is he's of light build and around 24 years old, and he has a mellow voice, and he says, "Wait a second, good gentlemen. Did you mention by any chance there are lizard folk around?"
That's the rumor that they're inside over here, inside the keep.
And they have managed to infiltrate this place unchallenged?
Well, if you look at the smoldering bodies, I haven't exactly left them unchallenged.
Interesting. I must congratulate you on such an excellent work. My name, friends, is Varaman Asuevar. I am local of the great desert of the Narok, and I would like to know more of this lizard folk that you have killed, for I believe they might have information I need.
Boy, this guy knows how to roleplay.
Information.
Would these be fine with ye, fine gentlemen? Would these be fine with ye, fine gentlemen? He speaks in a weird kind of way, in mixing some words and stuff. Would you have problem with this entrepreneurship?
The dead can't take their wealth with them, so I'm
Maybe
all
we
for
can
it.
talk more over this lizard folk, over a beer or an ale, or whatever drink it is that you fancy. I would be fine in inviting some drinks to you and hearing your stories if there are no problem is with you.
Well, if we're gonna handle these lizard folk, I'd rather do it sooner than later. I don't want them getting set up and comfortable in there. Rather keep them on edge to take them
Agreed.
out.
Nelson,
That
out of curiosity, did they want this keep back, or did they just want the lizard folk killed?
They wanted to keep back because again, without
Okay.
the militia going back there and making sure that they don't have some sort of firewall between the Daggerford and the Lizard Marsh, they're going to be in trouble. But you've pretty much taken care of half of the lizard folk. The other half again are inside the keep itself.
if you want my assistance with ridding this place of the lizard folk, please do not hesitate. I would be more than happy to oblige.
Then let's get on with it. Come along. And
My many thanks.
I start heading towards
Oh,
the entrance
so
to the where the hell is the entrance over here?
Yeah, pretty much correct. All right, so basically the entrance to the keep has some strong wooden doors in front of it. And again, the keep is somewhat in. It's not the best kept keep, by the way. It's basically it's kind of falling apart, as you can see by the walls. And actually, the lizard folk created that mess. But the entrance is pretty much. Well, this is the main entrance as well as these two areas. But the entrance that the other lizard folk went through was over here. Now they did shut the door behind them, so you're looking at the entrance. This is where Kel told you that he saw some of the lizard folk kind of run to. So you know,
I wonder if there may not be a side entrance or an entrance into a sewer or something similar that can get us in without going right through the front.
well, they do. Kel would have told you that there is an underground river that kind of runs towards the lizard marsh itself. It's basically used for emergency escapes, but the constable didn't give you much information other than it runs into the lizard marsh just in case. The problem is that the lizard folk found out about that underwater entrance, the sewer entrance, or whatever you want to call it. They've already that's actually one of the main ways that they infiltrated the keep itself. So um, they've already found out about that underwater alcove that goes into the keep itself. So that I don't know. I don't. That's so you do know that. Again, Kel would have told you that, but you know maybe you might have forgotten. That's why I just had to mention that to you guys.
All right, so well, I suppose first off, I suppose I'll stick around. Secondly, are we going to go in or not?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm already headed that way, so
I'm just kind of looking at Calrus, who's just standing there.
Yeah, I go that way as well.
All right. All right, so you do hear some noises. You don't have to make a listen check, by the way. You do hear some noises, something like maybe like a crate dropping. Of course, the door is locked, or actually, it's closed. More than likely, it's going to be locked because they saw what the guys were. They were kicking ass. The adventuring group from the last time that was playing. They were just annihilating. They were destroying. the lizard folks. They again, half of them went in there scared as hell. But here's the problem though, because one of the guys was like a large creature, and he was basically the Hulk.
Swinging.
Yeah, he was swinging. He was destroying everything. But he's not in the game. He decided to leave the campaign. So he technically just said, okay, well, this is not for me. I'm leaving. So it basically leaves you guys that are left, which means that they might not be that scared of you, since again the Hulk guy is no longer playing. So they're gonna be like, okay, well the Hulk guy's not here. We probably have a better chance, is what the lizard folk are thinking. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But they haven't seen us yet, though, right? They're still inside, barring the door.
yeah. But again, you there's going to be cracks in some of the walls. Okay, because again the keep is not the if you can look if you see some of the overhead map,
It's
it's
not in the
yeah
best repair.
yeah it's not in the it's in terrible shape. Yes, correct. So again, you do hear some of the the crates moving inside, but other than that, you can't really tell what the hell is going on in there.
All right, so can I? Trying to think about the best way to do this. Does anybody want to try to just sort of attempt to open the door? Just
That
like
would be
the
on.
starts.
Well, you guys, I don't. My guy would not be doing that. He'd be waiting for somebody else to go in first.
Hey, Victor, do you want to put your get your input into what do you think the guys should do, Victor? Or I think you want to.
He
Oh,
He's
okay.
he said he
phone
got
call.
off.
No,
Uh,
I'm here, but I just received a call from a friend and got a little distracted. Yeah, sorry guys. I've been kind of trying to follow it. We're just in front of a door that we might actually destroy. Uh, just to let you know, I went with the one of the character concepts I had tried. He is a Dragonfire adept, which is pretty much a battlefield controller. Their big ability is to actually, yeah, Spitfire. Limited uses of Spitfire, but that doesn't mean it's the most powerful or most versatile kind of caster. They'll just have a couple of spellcraft things. And yeah, I can actually take down the door by breathing fire on it.
okay, sure, yeah.
Okay. So, you gentlemen, please move forward. I'll try and see if the door withstands a little bit of my breath. And as he says so, a cone of fire is put forward and trying to damage the door. And it's a 15-foot cone, so I'll try to get everybody to the side. Yeah, that's pretty much my character's greatest strength and his only strength, you know.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, the door DC for the hit points, since you are going to be breathing on it. Here's the. It's a strong wooden door, so you can see it's got 20 hit points, and it's got a hardness of 5. But the breath fire is not going to. It's not going. It doesn't matter for the hardness. So basically, all you have to do is 20 hit points of damage, and you can pretty much burn the door down. So if you want to go ahead and try that, that would be you can get the door open.
Okay, sure. We're level 5, right?
No,
Seven.
seven.
7. Okay, sure. Give me a second. It's just that I got confused. Some linking. Couple names. It's Song of Silence, Dragon Mace, Instruments. Character sheets, basic books. So it's just that I had the build here somewhere. I'm really sorry once again for the inconvenience. It's been a hard day for me
Yeah, again,
to
don't worry about it, guys.
right.
This is the first session for some of you guys, so there's no hurry. As a matter of fact, you don't even have
Okay,
to. Yeah, yes.
Dragon Magic. Okay. Double technique.
Hey, Xanos, you got an invite to Saturday and Sunday. You didn't want to show up for any of those?
Oh, did you invite me?
Yeah, I've got you for both games. I didn't know if you wanted to drop by and say hi or whatever. I don't know if you saw.
Um,
Yeah.
I'll
Are you,
I'll spy on it and see how it is. See if I want to join.
okay, okay. Uh,
Is it?
we got 5 and 6, but you never know if a person's gonna drop, and you're welcome to. I mean, if you don't got anything to do, again, it's not. You don't have to show up every week. You can just drop by. That would be fine too. Yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah. Is it really cool if I try this kind of character? Because in the end, it's not a standard class, and it always kind of makes things a little bit difficult. Though this is a pretty straightforward class. I mean, level 7 breath weapon. It's 4d6 damage. So
Yeah, that's fine. Now, if
it's
you don't, if you can retire your character at any time, guys. So, say for example, you're not liking your character. Again, just as long as you start one level than the highest level character, you're really not losing anything because you might lose a little bit of experience points, but at least you can try out another character if you're like, you know what, this character that I made today this is not going to make it in this campaign, so I got to redo it, which is fine. It's not a big deal.
okay. So it's 3d6. And I do a wonderful 9 damage to the base.
All right, so the a half dragon or a dragon of depth basically blows a fire. Is it a cone or a straight line? Line or
It's a line, but as abilities, as long as you get stronger and stronger, you can change some of the abilities, like light for comb or something.
all right? So he blows the line of fire at the door. He does 9 points of damage, not enough to burn it down. But the as soon as he does that, you start to hear some draconic language in the back, which I would assume that somebody knows.
I can speak it.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So basically, the guys that do know, which are probably going to tell the rest of the guys, says you hear something to the effect that move back and let them in. So basically, you hear in Draconic that they're waiting for you guys to get uh, in their language. So
Okay. I answer in Draconic, my many thanks.
all right. So they hear you in Draconic and they say enemy or friend.
That depends who's asking.
Says if you are Draconic, you should be joining us against the humans.
And why is it that you have decided to live surrounded by humans? I have been wronged by Lissapol before, you know.
So this is out of character. I was listening to myself on the streams, and I do really bad. I really do a bad imitation. So I'm just going to go ahead and just say what they're going to say without the weird accent. So basically, the lizard folk captain, which is inside, he's basically saying, "Friend, join us. The humans have invaded our lands for far too long. We're taking our lands back, and we're moving towards Waterdeep. Join us."
Oh, yippee. Have you counted the humans? You are nothing but a drop of water on a shield. They will have your heads. They are an army. What have ye?
And then he says, "Well, if you don't join us, then you are a traitor to our kind, and we'll be especially hard on you for being a traitor."
Traitor to whom? Friend. I was born human after all.
So they basically pretty much don't say anything after that when you tell them that you were half human. So
Okay?
th- yeah, so basically they kind of like as soon as you tell them that you're half human, they're basically just keeping silent now because they figured, okay, well this guy's he's a traitor, plus he can hear us since he knows Draconic. Then we know we better just you know not be so vocal because he's going to be able to tell his human counterparts, his friends, that we're doing this, that, and the other. So.
Sorry guys, I fucked up.
Oh no, no,
That's
that's
alright.
no, no, it's their motives. I try to give you guys the motives for the other guys. I mean, it's a lot of information. Actually, some of this information shouldn't be told, but it doesn't really matter. It makes for a more clear story because you know what's happening on both sides. Now, whether you know what's happening, what the lizard folks are thinking, it doesn't really matter because again, they're here to try to kill you. So that's basically the 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 main thing of this campaign is just don't die. Is basically what I'm. Yeah, just don't die.
Okay.
That's the goal, right?
Well,
Not die.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I've
fun, really.
been playing for a while, so
It's true. I
uh,
had a character that actually wound up sacrificing himself for a group, so
well,
happens.
I'm not saying I'm a killer DM. It's just that
It happens.
yeah, no, the bosses are there to be bosses. So that's I don't you shouldn't have any problems with the stock player the stock NPCs that they shouldn't be a problem. But when
Yeah.
you yeah, well, I don't want to get too much into it. Go ahead, Victor. You were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that in the end, it's just about having fun. So,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you die and have fun, well, it's mission accomplished. And if you get to live and not, well, then, yeah, you could probably change something in order to get some fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, and again, there's a lot that's happening. There's a story for Daggerford, and then you already have the map of the swamp, and there's a couple of missions inside of Daggerford, but and the main mission again is basically try to get the keep back. Is basically what you guys are trying to do now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how obviously you did what 9 points of damage to the door. It's looking kind of door's looking a little bit rough, I would say.
It's half life, so it might be looking a little damaged, but still resisting.
All right.
I mean, it's half there.
All right, so the fire burns a little bit longer. It burns a little bit longer, just enough to where you can see a crack inside the doorway. Because again, the door is not in the best condition. So you do get a small crack in the door to where you can actually, again, the lizard folk, um, they don't have they don't have dark vision or anything like that. Their vision is pretty much the same as a human. So if anything, they would have to have torches in the area for them to see well. So what do you guys want to do there?
I
Does anybody have a high enough strength that they can try to break down the door?
More than a strength. My character asks, "Does any of you have a hammer?" Because, well, think about hammers and crowbars and anything. If you actually take 20 for a door, you can get your. Well, there's no missing chance, and hammers are pretty good. I mean, you get an automatic critical, so yeah, for breaking stuff up, they're pretty useful.
Um,
All right.
does anybody have a crowbar?
No,
I know.
I don't.
either
Well,
way.
I'll just go ahead and just let you know that there is a hole in the door. I would assume that somebody kind of looks inside the hole, maybe.
Oh,
Kelris isn't going to, because he's
does
I'll
standing
go.
anyone
in the
have a
back.
smoke bomb?
I'll go ahead and cast invisibility and do it
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You
on
mean
myself.
invisibility on yourself?
On myself, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm invisible, and then I'll walk up and go ahead and look at the through the door.
Oh, okay. So you look through the door, and let me go ahead and this is Kuish Kishu, or is
You
it?
can just call me Christian. That's my name.
Oh, Christian, and you your
Yeah.
player is Kishu.
Talisai.
Tell us. What, I'm looking at the roll
Oh,
20.
oh, it's the
Victor.
SpongeBob. It's Quissa.
Oh, Quiz. Okay, Quiz.
Mhm.
All right, Quiz. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in a different map. Just as
Okay.
not just so you can look inside there, and you can go ahead and tell your friends that yeah, this is what I see. So Mr. Quizza is looking inside the through the crack of the area, and he is seeing. Let's see. Uh, is it Willard? It's Willard, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Willard, your token is there. The only reason your token is in there is because in order for the player to see the map, the token has to be in there. So right now, what I'm trying to get you to do is basically you're looking inside the keep, and you can give the guys a little heads up of what you see, and then I'll put you back in the other map where you were, and then you tell the guys, okay, this is what I see, and then the guys, make a plan on how they want to proceed by your recon information.
Okay. You're putting Talisai in there, correct?
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah,
Well, all right. There you go.
I'm the
So,
elf. Yeah.
all right. Tell. Don't worry
Okay.
about the other token that's in there. I'm just putting
Yep.
there ahead of time because the guys are going to come in here eventually, or maybe not.
Hmm.
All right. So, I mean, this is everything I see.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much everything. Again, there's a left hallway. There's a hallway to the north and to the south. But since again you're looking through a cracked door, you don't really your vision is not you know
Yeah, it's
yeah.
impaired.
So you're not really seeing the lizard folk because again you're only looking through a slit through the door.
Hmm.
So, but you have an idea of okay that I see a pretty big keep or a dead body or whatever you
Hmm.
can tell the guys.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll go ahead and turn around and just sort of walk over to where they are and tell them what I see.
All right,
Mm.
all right. So you're back at the
And
other
I'm
map. Mm.
yeah, and I'm just kind of like, well, right, I'll come over here, and I kind of call everybody in, like, come here, come here, and I'm just kind of like, well, it doesn't look like anybody's in the main sort of keep
I'm
area,
gonna move you
Okay.
guys to
at
the
least as
corner.
far as I can see. There's a few dead bodies, but that's about it.
Here? I mean, we're here.
Yeah, this is fine.
Well, here's a door
Okay.
that he was looking through. So.
Hmm. So it looks to me like they at least fled into another room, if not just in general deeper into the keep at this point. So I feel like it might be safe if we break down this door to go ahead and go in a little bit. Mm,
No.
that's all I have to say.
Besides the bar, I'm the other scrawny guy.
I'm this guy. I'm the guy that's moving.
Yeah.
I'm Talisai.
Talisai, Talisai. All right, do you guys have any plan of attack?
Yes. Okay. Well, this is my suggestion. I'll try to pass my head through the door, which well, first Does anyone have a torch?
I do.
Okay, let's throw a torch inside so that if anything we can see.
Okay.
Okay. Further on, I'll try to breathe a cone of fire. It's a 15 feet cone inside in order for us to have some time to take down the door and to damage anyone that's still in the entrance.
All right.
Okay. After that, we can try and take down the door.
All right. So I go ahead and throw my torch in the side of the little hole.
All right, the hole goes through. You hear. You don't have to make a listen check. You hear the like the what do they call that when they a lizard hisses? I guess. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
a lizard hiss. So they're kind of maybe thinking you're ready to barge in. So that's when they start making their hissing noises.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So I just kind of stand back then and let our fire guy do his thing.
okay. Well, uh, I try to be as far away from the door as possible in order for me to breathe fire inside. And once I'm, well, kind of covered, I try and make my breath attack.
All right, another breath attack. Okay.
Yep.
It's already got 9, so it only has like a. It doesn't have 20. It has 18 hit points. So if you can do
I think
another,
wasn't he going through the door with it?
I think
Yeah,
he's.
I was trying to make it through the hole.
Through the hole into the room beyond through the door.
Oh well,
Yeah.
the hole's not big enough for you to put your body through. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh,
he's like putting his face up to the hole and then breathing the fire through the hole.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, there.
Right? Like that. Like that's what I
yeah.
assume you mean. You
Oh,
mean.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what
that's
you're
what I.
saying. All right, so you blow a little bit of fire through the hole, but there's nobody there to to get burnt. So that's they're firing away to from the door to just basically wait for you guys to come in, and then they can go ahead and make their attacks. They're not right at the door. It's a pretty big keep, guys. There there's room enough for them to kind of pull back a little bit and wait for you guys to make your entrance.
Excellent. Well, I only have a quarterstaff, so okay.
I
I'll
can
start
go.
hitting the, what?
I can go ahead and go. Or are you hitting the door?
Okay.
Wait,
Yep.
are you hitting the door with your quarterstaff?
Well, I was, but I mean, I've got a penalty on strength, so
Why don't
I'm
we
not.
just why don't we just check the door to see if it's even locked? Because we haven't done that yet.
Right.
You're-
So
All right.
yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm still invisible, right? Like that lasts for like 10
Yeah, you
minutes, I
don't.
think.
Yeah, you don't become visible until you do an attack, and opening the door
All right.
is not an attack.
Yeah, it's a minor action. So I'll just go ahead and open up, like check the lock, see if the door is unlocked still. Just kind of like twist the handle or whatever.
Well, it's unlocked, but there's a barricade. There's like a barricade that's keeping the door from opening.
All
So
right.
you know how there's a little like a
Like a
log.
wooden bar.
Yeah, the wooden bar
Like a
log.
wooden bar crossed with the like
Okay,
reinforced
so the
hooks in
door's
the
barred.
Yeah,
door,
correct,
door
correct.
beams.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Um. All right. So well, we know that then. Can I do anything? I'm just seeing if I have anything that might be useful to try and get this open.
well,
Oh, could I summon a monster and just kind of tell it to do it?
sure. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to actually break the door down, guys, you can go to the handout where the rules are, and then check, break door or door DC, and then you'll see that it's got. Say, for example, you just want to mow down the door. You can make like a break DC, which is I would say, yeah, well, they're both 25, so we'll just go with the 25 roll, or 23. I'm sorry. So it's a 23 roll or 25. I would say that the barricade acts as a 25. So let's say, for example, you just kind of want to do a bum rush, or you want to charge at the door, and say your strength is really high. You say, well, I'm gonna barge through the door. It says, what do I got to roll? You got to roll a 25, and then says, well, I've got a +7 to my strength because this, that, and the other, so I should be able to do it. And then you roll, 1d20 plus your +7. That makes it a 27, which you're over. Or you can also, if you know about synergy, you can have your friends all charge at the door as well, and then they give you a +2 to your break. And you guys, I think, all know about all that good stuff. I would assume you can
Mhm.
get assistance and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, well, I can go ahead and summon one of my pets if you'd like, and that might be able to solve this problem rather quickly.
Okay,
Sure.
sure, yeah, that's fine too.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use. Actually, it might just be better to because I only have up to 7. I only have 7 monster 3 right now. It might just be better to do a strength thing and just all kind of barge at the door.
Yeah, and if you want, you can have your friends assist you. For everyone that assists you, you get a +2. So if you have 3 people assisting you, that would be your 1d20 plus your strength, then a +2 for every player. So that'll break down the door.
1d20 plus 6 then.
Well,
Plus your strength
plus your
modifier.
strength modifier. I said 6
Yeah.
because, as an example.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a positive strength modifier?
I have a +1.
That's higher than me.
Nobody. Well, if you.
Am I seriously the strongest one in here?
Well, you,
-1, baby.
now you guys know about
Uh,
you're allowed to get templates, and you can be another race like a half ogre. There's a ton of things you guys can do. Um, and I did put that in the starting player where you can be a
Yeah.
half ogre and a Goliath and shit a
Yeah,
orc, a
I don't know.
goblin.
I think I was coming in with the expectation that there would be at least one fighter.
Yeah,
Well,
me,
we
yes.
had one, but he
Yeah,
kind
and
of.
he left.
No, no,
So
yeah, you're right. So it's really not your fault, guys. Yeah, like I said, next week I'll try to get 2 more, actually 3 more people. So don't worry about that. Just try to whichever way you think you can try to get through. I mean, you could just break down the door with a couple of sword attacks until the door finally breaks. So you could keep hacking at the
I'll try
door.
another breath.
Another breath, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll try another breath. Give me a sec.
I'll just
Three
back up.
die 6. Now roll for a fabulous damage of 14. I take down the door.
All right. The
Ooh.
uh, the the door goes down because he did more than enough damage to the 20 to basically break or loosen the charred uh, barway that was barricading the door. So anyway, the door kind of breaks open. It doesn't open with force, but it's enough to where the door is slightly ajar. And again, the you hear this hissing sound from the lizard folk because again, they're waiting for you guys to come in and show your face before they start trying to shoot you down. So they're again
Um.
they're in ready mode.
They can hear us though, right? I assume.
Yeah, you guys are breaking down the door and making a lot of
Yeah, but I
noise.
mean, if we were to talk or want to make ourselves heard, they're within range, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you're
We,
gonna
we
do
can't see them through the open door, can we?
you can go ahead and yeah, you can look through the door. So whoever wants
Mr.
to.
Invisible?
I'm still invisible. Yeah, I'm invisible.
Yeah,
So
it's like, do
can't
you
do
want to
anything.
go?
Oh
Want to go
hell yeah!
see?
Yeah, I'll
how
go
we
ahead.
look and see where
I'll go.
they're at. See if you can get a little scout report on them.
Yeah, I mean, I can honestly at this point I could just summon or yeah, I could just summon a monster to go ahead and do it for me.
No,
And
I was just wanting to know, if we'll at least get a little bit of a layout.
yeah,
Like,
sure. I'll just okay,
I
fine.
know
I'll just
if you just go, you're invisible and the door's ajar. You can kind of look in and they won't know
the
you're
thing
there.
is the thing is I'm not silent, so they're probably gonna hear my footsteps.
Well, we can make noise up before that. Like,
All right, so just start yelling at them or something, distract them.
All
yeah,
right.
like I make some noise to kind of muffle his footsteps.
Just
Like,
start playing a song.
yeah, I start playing another dirge just a little bit louder, just for them to hear.
Okay. Well, that's
Hey,
making enough noise to where you don't have to worry about your footprints or anything making a lot of noise. So you look through the door. This time you start to actually see a little bit more because again, you're not looking through a peephole. You're looking through the actual doorway. And Quiza, all right, Quiza, you're back in the and you have a better view of the area. I don't. I think you can see better now. I would assume.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can see some things.
All right. So you have the good. I guess good recon. And pretty much after like around here, it starts to get actually you can see that area because again the lizard folk. Uh, actually, let me light up the whole area because the lizard folk are going to need torches. So let me fix that real fast. All
Sure.
right, that's what you're seeing.
All
Because
right.
it, yes, because again the lizard folk they don't have dark vision, so they have to have torches in the keep. So you
Okay.
definitely can see a lot better now.
All right. So with that, I suppose, are there? Okay. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and go out. I'm gonna I'm gonna go back out. Just step back out while they're still playing, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't want you to have to move me. Okay, or you can't move me out there.
Yeah, it's real easy. I just got
Yeah,
to move
it's
your token.
okay. So I'm just kind of like, well, there's five of them. There's three that are further back, and there's two on either side. And the whole interior is lit right now, so we should all be able to see perfectly fine.
Okay.
Um, so
Um.
I assume our best bet is just to sort of move in.
Uh. All right. I've got a plan for me right now. Um. Okay, we're getting ready to move inside.
Yep.
Actually, okay. Um. Get over here. I cast animate instrument on my violin before we go in.
Okay.
Let's send in something disposable first. And Colors focuses for a second, and a spectral warrior coalesces
All
next to
right.
him. I'm using astral
Shadow.
construct.
Oh, astral construct. Oh, I've got one of those astral construct.
And I'm that's a 4th level astral construct. I'm using the +4 deflection bonus to armor class menu ability.
Oh, you have his stats and everything done already.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little picture for the construct. So he shows up, and then you guys are gonna be doing what else?
If we're gonna be summoning things, then I'm gonna go ahead and summon a hellhound as well.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so it takes you guys a little bit to summon the Hellhound, and the Astral Construct shows up. Let me just go ahead and give control to Mr. Kale on that construct. All right, so he's gonna move it, and then the Hellhound is gonna be under your control, Mr. That's gonna be Nick, right? Nick has the construct or the Hellhound.
Tala,
No,
Oh, okay,
Talasai.
tell us. Make
no,
sure
the
that's
construct is
he's a
Talrus.
large creature, I think.
Kelrus. He's Kelrus.
Yeah, he's a large
No, he's
creature.
medium.
Oh, he's medium. Okay, let me change him.
They don't get large until later.
All right, so Kel gets the construct. Uh, 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 and here's your Hellhound, real fast. A
The
hellhound.
construct should be medium.
Oh yeah, so let me make them small. All right,
Thank you.
the hellhound. All right, so the hellhound shows up as well, and that is for information from Tal about the the 6 guys that are in there. Actually, there's more than 6.
Um,
There's more. Yeah, 6. Yeah, go ahead.
before, all right, it's the next, like before they send anything out, I'm gonna start playing my Song of Sorrow from my Dirge Singer to give um a -2 penalty on will throws, attack rolls, and damage rolls to the lizard people.
All right, is there like a range on that, by the way?
Um,
You got to be within
that
60 feet, maybe.
there's let me see. Dirge Singer can invoke sorrow on the men and his enemies to be affected. An enemy must be able to hear the Dirge Singer perform. That's all it says.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, you're fine then.
Yeah, because I have another one that does something similar, but they have to be within a certain range. So I went with this one. It's a successful will save of 10 plus my ranks in perform, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
which would
Yeah.
be so it's a DC save of 20.
Okay. Okay. Well, just keep that in mind when you start when people start making some saving throws or throwing some
Well,
throws
it's
around.
it's go yeah, it's going out now, so they have to save for it when they as soon as they start hearing it. I'm doing it so they can already like kind of demoralize them a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, they definitely can hear it.
Yeah,
So what you're saying is that I have a -2 on my saves and my
yeah,
hits.
yeah. Unless well, they get with before the negative applies. They get a DC 20 will save to not be affected by it.
Okay. Well, once I get in there, I'll go ahead and start making some saves. Or once you guys get in there.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just playing like a real sorrowful, mournful dirge, obviously.
All right. All right. What about the rest of you guys? You have your summons, so you should be okay to maybe make it in. I would assume.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Let's send the summons in first.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, I'm good to go in with my dog.
All right, if there's any traps, we want the summons to set them off.
I mean, I don't think there's not traps at least immediately.
I'll keep beside your dog. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, as soon as they all make it in, let's go ahead and make a couple of. I'm gonna move you guys to the new map, and then we'll just get the initiative going. Just want to get
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kelris is waiting until after his construct goes in. You guys can all go in at once if you want, but I'm waiting.
All right.
all right. So the guys all make it in the room, and let me go ahead and have this construct in the whatchamacallit. All right, so here we'll go to this area here, and then put. Let me copy that construct that was outside. Now again, Cal is technically not in the room, but his token has to be in there regardless. So
Mhm.
that's why his token is in there. All right, as soon as you guys walk in, the 2 guys over here on either side of the whatchamacallit, they're going to take some shots because the reason they're going to take some shots is because they were in ready mode. What ready means that as soon as somebody opens, puts his head through the door, they're going to be shooting. So they technically have a readied action, which makes them go first. All right, so they're going to be 5 shots, 3 from the north and 2 on either side. So here's 5 shots on the big guy, or actually the construct. Let me go ahead and roll for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my guys already have their macros done. Basically, what you guys have to do, I don't look at your hit points or even bother to look at your hit points. We play on the honor system, so I just roll my things and I ask you, well, are you dead yet? that's basically it. So I don't keep tabs on anybody's hit points, by the way. All right, as you can see, the lieutenants, basically one of them hit the 28 armor class, which is a critical, and
It's a 26 armor class, so you got 2 hits, but the construct's immune to crits because it's a construct.
all right. So you guys already know about the constructs, which there you go. So 2 hits, the 28 and the 27, as you guys can see. 6 and 3 is 9, and more than likely the construct has a DR. So more than likely I didn't do
No, he
shit.
doesn't have DR.
All right, well
No,
then
you did 9 damage.
9
He is immune to
damage.
the poison, though.
All right, so immune to the poison. All right, so we got the rated actions are done. So now we start the initiative. Yeah.
Did they take the -2 from my song, or did you save against it? Because I've been playing it since before.
Oh
we
yeah,
came
yeah.
in.
Let me go ahead and make some fast saves. Okay, this is I'm going from top to left to right, top to bottom, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's the DC that I got to make, by the way?
20.
And on my will, or is it will?
20, 20 on a will save, yeah.
All right, as you can see, only the first guy made his roll, which is the guy here up at the top. Everybody else is 10, 11, 9, 6. Yeah, so this guy up at the top is the only guy that makes it. Everybody else, I'm going to put a little, I don't know, skull symbol, meaning that they're -2. So you guys
Yeah,
can...
negative, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can point out, it's like, okay, I know that guy has a -2, so on and so forth. All right, so let's go ahead and get the initiative started. So basically what you do, you click on your token, and then there's going to be an initiative button up at the upper left-hand corner. All you got to do is click on that initiative, and it'll roll the initiative for you. Or you can roll it yourself if you want to. It's actually a lot easier for you just to click on your token and just hit the initiative button. But if you want to go ahead and do it another way, that's your call. All right, so basically, as soon as you walk into this keep, you do notice that it's it's in the January month, the Forgotten Realm. So it is technically very cold. You're kind of in Canada weather up here, so it is fairly chilly. And again, the keep is stone, so the area is somewhat cold. But again, you can pretty much see that from the breath that is coming out of the lizard folk as well as yourself. But again, you don't have to worry about freezing or getting a frostbitten. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of ambiance for the campaign. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
How should I roll initiative for my Hellhound?
Oh, he can go on your turn. Yeah, you don't have to make it too
Oh,
complicated.
okay.
Yeah.
My bad, I sucked at this. So we select the character, and then how do we roll initiative?
There's going to be an initiative button up at it's next to where the arrow is, but you make sure you
Top left.
click on your initiative button.
Okay,
I mean, click on your
excellent.
token. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so it does
Ooh,
that
I
for
sucked.
you. Yeah. Well, that's not bad. I actually go on an 8. All right, so Mr. 26, you can go ahead and go.
One sec here.
My initiative sucks.
So again, you were
All
saying.
right, so
Yeah, go ahead.
Kelrus actually comes in this turn. And then these are... Let me zoom in so I can see what I'm looking at. Okay, I will manifest haste on the party. And then I'll have the construct... So you can't go there. Construct will charge this lizard folk here.
Does he have the? I guess he does have the movement, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
40 base is 70 with haste.
Got it.
And then he will... Actually, let me check something. Yeah, no, he's got a charge. 22 to hit.
All right, their armor class is 17. Now, guys, you don't have to. This is one thing about my campaign. You don't have to kill everything in sight. You can actually talk to the bad guys, but you have to put a lot of points in your diplomacy because most of the bad guys are going to want to kill you. They're going to be they're either going to be indifferent or hostile towards you. So if they are indifferent, it's going to be you're going to make you have to make it 25 or higher in order for them to make them be friendly towards you. And if you don't know anything about diplomacy, I would look that up. But again, it's an option that you guys don't have to. You don't have to be a murder hobo for the campaign. You can be a diplomat if you wanted to. All right, just thought I'd.
Diplomat hobo.
Well, yeah, yeah, it's sometimes they'll help you out because if you're a good diplomat, they'll actually give you advice. All right, so Kel, you are taking how much damage has this guy taken with his 17 armor?
15 from the construct slam.
All right, constructs attacks this guy, which it gives him a -2 on his armor class for that buff. Is that correct?
No,
Uh,
it's -2 will saves, -2 attack rolls, and -2 damage rolls.
Okay, so all right, so then his AC is fine. All right, anything else you want to do there, Kel?
Oh, if their attack rolls are reduced by -2, one of those bow attacks, the one that did 6 damage, actually missed the construct.
Oh, okay.
So he gets that HP back. And no, I'm done. I hasted the party and then my construct charge.
Oh, that's right. All right, we got Tal. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not sure do you know the range of charm?
Charm, you can just Google. That's probably the fastest way to do it.
I'm actually looking, and I just happened to hit that section of the
Yeah,
player's
the-
handbook.
Yeah, the real fast way, if you just go to Google, type 3.5 and then the spell, or 3.5, orc, 3.5
It's-
elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you put 3.5,
It's 25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 caster levels.
Okay.
We're currently, killing him and his friends, though, so he gets a +5 on his save.
all right.
Okay, so it's 25 feet. How do I measure distance again? Like, what do I click on my keyboard with my mouse?
No, click
There's a
on the.
ruler on the
ruler.
left pane,
It's underneath the
okay.
micro, the little
magnifying glass.
magnifying glass. Yeah. So I mean, you're probably okay for this guy down at the bottom.
That guy's too
Yeah,
far.
that's too far. I think the only
Those
one that's
guys are
close
also
enough
far.
to you is this guy.
Mhm. Okay, so
25 feet.
it says 40 for me.
Yeah, it's 40.
Okay, so I guess I'll move my guy a little bit. So I'll go ahead and move him to about here, I think.
Well, you have 30 movement. If you click on your token, you'll see that the 30 is the blue, the 28 is your hit points, and the red is your armor class. So that's
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so-
All right, so yeah, I'll go ahead and move to here, I think.
Oh, you definitely got enough.
One more.
Yeah.
I'll do one more. I'll
Okay.
move to right here, and I'll try to cast charm on this guy.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
And I think you have to roll a 20.
Well,
It's,
Mhm. Well, you cast your spell, and then I have to make my like a will save.
yep,
So
will save,
so I'm gonna make my will save, and then I got to beat
which
your
is
see, it's-
-2.
yeah,
It's
I don't make it.
-2, but then it's +5
So
because
plus 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
So 13. And it's against, isn't it AC or DC or something?
No,
it's 10
10 plus level plus intelligence modifier.
plus the spell level plus intelligence modifier. Yes.
Okay, so that's 20. So it would have to be a 20 or higher.
no,
it's
it's
28
it's-
intelligence?
No.
No,
I think he added his
Intelligence modifier. 10 plus 4 plus 6.
No, you don't put your character level. You put the spell level.
Yeah.
Okay. So spell
Charm
level
person's a first level spell.
1 plus your intelligence. What's your intelligence?
It's +6 modifier.
So 17.
Okay.
All right. So your intelligence is +6. It's like a 22 or something.
Mhm.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that's go for it. So 2 plus 6 is 18. Yeah, I'm like, no way I can make that. I mean, I rolled a 10 to begin with. So, all right. So he's definitely
Yeah.
charmed. So you charmed him. I'll just put a little love symbol there. All right, you're
Okay.
good to go. You can actually give him a command if you wanted to, because it's
Okay. I'm gonna kind of look at him and be like, "Kill your friends."
he can't do that. You gotta if you read the charm. Let me give you the link.
It makes him friendly to us, but it doesn't make his friends stop being his friends.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
So he probably won't attack us, but he isn't going to kill his friends.
Oh.
yeah.
Dang.
Well, actually, the perceive. You got to do it in subject must win a charisma check. Well, you know what? You can. I got to win a charisma check to do something that it wouldn't do. So you are actually correct, but I got to roll. You got to beat the charisma check if you want me to
Okay.
actually. So yeah, you're correct. So the charisma check would be your charisma plus 10 modifier. So whatever your charisma
No,
is.
no, well, it's an opposed charisma check, so you each roll charisma, is what it would be.
So,
So
one
he
D20
rolls
plus modifier.
D20 plus modifier for each one, and whoever has the higher one wins.
All right. So I figured that charisma would just be a flat 10 plus his charisma
Well,
modifier.
it would, but it's an opposed because he's talking, telling him to like, you should do this, and it's like,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So let me go ahead and check my guy. And by the way, guys, if you're right, we always go with what's right. So just let me know. It's like, hey,
yeah.
that's not correct.
I just happen to know it's an opposed because, like I said, I got the spell open right in front of me.
Yeah. So
I was looking for one of mine, and I just happened to be right in that section. So
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
we both roll 1D20.
correct.
Plus your charisma modifier.
So mine's nothing.
All right. So let me just check my charisma. I'm just gonna give this guy. Actually, he's in the he's in third Monster Manual 3. So let me open that book real fast. You know what? I don't think he has a high enough charisma, so I'm just gonna give him a +2. There you go. So +2. All right, I wrote 13. I do beat you, even with my shitty charisma. So there you go. I'm still charmed, but I'm not gonna kill my friend. So don't worry about me freaking out on you and trying to attack you. It's
Am
not.
I
It's
am I able to next round repeat that same suggestion?
yeah. You can keep trying.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
So after that, can I use my
No,
hellhound?
retries are not allowed.
Oh, they're not.
On
Okay.
that check,
Oh,
yeah,
that-
it says so in the spell.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that's why I have the rules lawyer. Always want a good rules lawyer in any game. All right, we got Victor. What are you up to?
Oh, do I not get to use my hellhound?
Oh shit. Well, Tassie just went. Kel just went. Tal. You.
yeah, it's still his turn. He tried to charm that guy, and
Oh,
he still
okay.
has the hellhound, which
Oh
attacks.
shit! I forgot to put
on
the
his turn.
Hellhound in there. Let me grab the Hellhound and copy him in the game before I forget. So let me Hellhound. All right, let me go ahead and put him. You should be able to move him around. Can you move him around?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. All right, your Hellhound can do whatever he feels like. I would assume he.
Okay. Yeah, I need to see his movement. Okay. So just a sec.
Sure.
Sorry, guys, I'm here. Oh,
No, that's fine. We had Tal has to go ahead and do something.
right.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and move him here because he can move 40 feet. That's
Sure,
that's
yeah.
the end of my turn.
All right.
He's got 70 because he was hasted.
Oh, 70?
Yes.
Seven.
Okay.
7?
Also, you can charge up to double your movement speed if you want to charge.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go right up to this guy
Sure,
and
yeah.
do fiery bite.
fire
Oh.
bite. You must speak the language. Communicate. Good. So, Valentine proceeds.
So I'm just trying to see. I'm looking at this all. Yeah, okay, so I get +5 to my attack roll.
All right, +5 to the attack. Correct. Armor class 17. Got it. All right, so that's a hit.
Right, and just a sec.
Now I'm
1d6
reading.
points
I'm
of
reading the
fire damage.
charm. Not exactly seeing that you're unable to retry to make him do something that he wouldn't necessarily do in the next round. Oh, retry is not allowed. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, okay, I see it. Retry is not allowed. Correct. All right. Yeah, we're big on the rules, guys. I mean, the more you're good on the rules. Say, for example, you quit this campaign and you go to another one. You're like, oh, I know that you're wrong, DM. That's not how you do it. So at least you learn how to play, you know, better.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Yeah,
You
you
learn
know
the
the rules
rules,
better. Yeah.
not the fudged house rules that a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
play with.
A lot of times people don't know what the hell they're doing and they just make up shit and they're like, well, if we're not playing by the rules, then you can pretty much just screw us, DM, because you're just making shit up. So that's another way to be fair. All right, so Tao, what was the damage for your Hellhound? What was the total
Um,
damage?
it was just a sec. I'm looking at this again just to make sure that I didn't do it wrong. Okay, yeah, minus the 1d6 on that last one, so it would be 8 total.
8 total. Okay. Now,
Four melee, 5 melee damage, and 3 fire damage.
oh, okay, so 8 total. Got it.
Mhm.
All right, great. So we got Victor. You're up.
Okay, let me get right to it. Oh, good. Oh. For some reason I can't select. Oh, sorry. I was trying to select it and I moved it. God damn it. Select move.
And by the way, the games
Damn
are
it!
the games are recorded, guys. So if you ever feel like you want to just, you're driving on the freeway, you're stuck in traffic, you can turn on the games. Like, I remember that game, and yeah,
Nice.
Relive the fun moments.
yeah. I mean,
Okay, my
that's the
bad.
reason I
I'm trying
record.
to return him to where he used to be. I mean, the character. God damn it. Okay. Well, my idea is to move a little to the top, just 5 foot here.
Okay.
I'm trying to, yeah, there, and
You
try
got you got
my.
to you got to click on your. You can move your token, Victor.
I know, but for some reason I can't select it.
You got to. You're probably on the ruler. You got to click on the arrow up at the top. Click on the arrow and then click on your token.
Okay,
So.
there I go. Yeah. Oh. God damn it. Okay, my bad. Give me a sec, please. I'll try something with the ruler.
Yeah, it's a
This
ruler.
is 70 feet, 8.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
75. Yeah, but
80 feet. That's a lot.
yeah, that's 80 feet. Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. Can you please help me move my character around
Well,
here?
you got to again. You got to click on the arrow up at the top. It's got to be. It's got to be blue. It's right up at the upper left-hand corner. It's
Yeah,
where
the
where.
select move or pan view. I know it.
Uh,
And,
and then it's this guy right here. That's your character.
yeah, I know. He was right here. I mean, he was here, but I moved him accidentally, and for some reason, I just can't seem to select. Okay, there it goes.
Got it?
Oh, Phil.
I mean, I
Okay.
can move him for you if you want. I can.
please,
All right, where do you want to move him?
please, around here, like just the
All right.
30 feet he has available. Well, that's 40
Well, that's
feet.
40 feet. Yeah.
Well, we're
And it will
hasted,
do
so
it.
Oh, that's right. You hasted
it
too. Yeah. So you're
what?
fine. You're hasted. You
We have
get.
haste.
You
Okay.
have 30 more feet.
Okay. 35. Then I'll try a 5 foot step and my standard attack, line attack, to burn this guy.
Well, okay. Let me have you do that because can you click on let me have because again you're gonna have to start moving your character around. I want you to go
Okay.
ahead and take make sure that you're moving him to where you want to move him. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and click on him and yeah, just yeah, click on your token, and then just move him. You hold down your left mouse button and just move him somewhere. Just like move him. Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec.
All right.
Left.
While he's doing
Oh,
that, let's go ahead and go to the poisoned lizards. All right, the lizards. Okay, this guy. These guys are pretty much well, this guy's telling his friends to help him out. So this guy moves 5 foot, 5 foot back because he has a ranged weapon. He doesn't want to get a attack of opportunity. So 3 attacks on the construct. So there's 1, 2, 3. All right, and then the guys over here who is charmed can't do anything. This guy over here is gonna drop. Well, actually, he is going to he's going to get an attack of opportunity because he is even if he moves a 5 foot, he's still going to be he's going to take an attack of opportunity from the dog. So, Mr. Dog, go ahead and do a free attack on this guy because he's trying to shoot you with a bow weapon. So you
Okay.
get a free attack of opportunity. All right. So, and don't forget, guys, I get a -2 to hits. So, Mr. Construct, I am at a -2. All right. This guy over here is also at a -2. And his armor class is 17, and you don't hit armor class 17. So I'm going to shoot you in the face. And he does
Alright.
have, he has the one. Oh, that's basically it. Point blank shot is what I was trying to say. All right, so he hits armor class 22, and the
Yeah.
Hellhound takes.
Oh, the Hellhound definitely doesn't have that.
Yeah, and then he'll have to take a fortitude, but he is a summon creature, so I would still think he does get a fortitude save.
Yeah, Fortitude save. I'm just looking it up right now. Okay, so it's a D20.
Double check that because he definitely has to make a fortitude save. But
Yeah, it's a fort save. It's +5 Fortitude save.
Are hellhounds not immune to poison? I thought devils were.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It's immunity to fire.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
never
so
mind
you got it. Okay, good. Well, at least you know where to look at for that.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Look at that.
you critted on that. That's an automatic save. So that's it for me. All right, Victor, did you figure out how to move your guy yet?
No.
All right. Well,
I'm just selecting him and stuff, but for some reason, I just selected the token,
uh-huh.
and it just doesn't.
Doesn't move.
Maybe I'm.
Are you using a touchscreen?
Nope.
Oh, that's really weird.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You should just be able to click and drag it.
Yeah. I don't think he's on the. I don't think you're on the.
Oh, I just did. I don't really know what happened, but I just did manage to click in dragon for some
okay.
reason.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's your turn, Victor. You just moved 10 feet, and you do
Okay,
have.
no.
You could charge if you
Oh.
wanted to. So
I'm gonna grab a drink really quick.
sure, yeah. All right. So Victor, you can charge, or you can cast a spell, or whatever it is that you want to do.
No, actually the strength of this kind of character is precisely that, the breath attack. So I'll just breathe on the guy that's got the what's it called? The status ailments.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
And okay. Uh, Okay, I seriously must have something wrong in here. There it goes. And let me check the ruler for the distance. And yep, just in time. I'll try my attack. That one is actually safe by the character I'm attacking because it's a breath weapon.
Well, the enemies are there's a one up here, and then there's three over here on this side. I don't know where you want to go to, but you're gonna have to move a little bit further.
No, I was actually considering the breath weapon for the one that's on the bottom. You know, just in a 30 foot from line from me.
Well, yeah, you can
That just
definitely hit him. Yeah.
standard action. You can choose whether it takes the form of a 15-foot cone or a 30-foot line, which was what I was using. This breath weapon deals a die 6, in this case 3 die 6 for my level, fire damage, a successful reflex save of DC 10 plus half my class level, which is 3 or 13, plus my constitution modifier, halves the damage, and at 10th level, its range doubles. So right now I only have a 30 feet line. I'm sorry. Yeah, 30-foot line to attack the guy on the bottom.
All right. Well, I made a 8 on my reflex, so I don't make it.
He is charmed, by the way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
So
I'm
he
pretty sure he
said-
was aware of that, but I was like, no, I'll let the
Oh.
other guys. No, but you guys
I
can
mean-
you can role play your guys and say, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, but I don't.
Well, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, we have him as an ally. We can use him later on. Like, just don't kill him right now.
Okay. So can I not kill him? Undo my action because
Well,
I mean,
they
it's a
can.
little too late. It's a little too late now.
Well, it's
Okay.
it's his first game. I'm not gonna like. We can't be
Well,
too hard on Victor. He's.
Oh no, I mean, I'd be cool with like him doing it, and then for like RP reasons that I'm just kind of annoyed.
Oh,
at him
okay,
for a
okay.
while. Yeah, like that'd be totally fine. Like I don't actually.
Oh,
care.
okay.
It's more of an RP.
I figured if it was me, I'd tell him before he starts doing a bunch of crazy shit. Don't do that to him. I mean, but that's just me.
Yeah,
Once-
no. Go ahead and kill him if you want. Like that's
Yeah.
fine. I don't mind.
okay, I get it. My bad, man. Just okay. Let me just roll for damage. 8 damage to that guy.
All right, 8
That does
damage.
break the charm on him.
Yeah, it does break the charm. All right, so no more charm for him. But
And I'm just like, you fool!
but if you guys want to role play him going ape shit on you, that's fine too. All right, is that it for you, Mr. Victor?
Yep. Well, I took 2 standard actions, so yeah.
All right. Actually, you moved and you did your breath weapon. Now,
Oh,
are you the race that can do this one every 4 rounds, or is it you have only 2 breath weapons per day? I know there's weird.
No,
There's weird-
actually, that's what I wanted to speak with you on the class, if this class is all right, because it's an unlimited use. But
Oh yeah, yeah, that's not a problem.
what?
Yeah, it's not a problem. What's your class again? Dragon Adept or Dragon?
Oh yeah, it's page 25 of the Dragon Magic.
All right, Dragonfire Adept, page 25. Got it.
I think you had a guy playing this class in one of your other games, Nelson.
Yeah, I know, but there's the ones that can do it twice a day, and then there's the other ones that can do it unlimited. So I forgot which one.
This guy's got something that's called invocations. That's his other ability.
Okay,
A
okay.
couple of skills, but more like kind of jack of all trades. That's why I wanted to know what the other guys were playing, because this is something of a varied character, but it's not as useful for some situations. It's more of a role playing value.
Okay. Is it my turn again? Because the
No.
no. Okay.
It's
Oh, that's
I'm.
right.
Oh
Yeah.
well, I don't know if you did everything for all of your lizard people.
Yeah, I was just I would have figured that Mr. Kelris would have done a little bit more damage to me by now, which he hasn't. So
You
I was
never said it came around to my turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's you were doing your lizard folk stuff and then went back to Victor,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
they
then
yeah.
Okay.
if you're like, I don't know if you were done with your lizard folk stuff. If not, finish it. If you are, it's my turn.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Since because I don't remember Mr. Did you do anything with your Astro this round? Because we're on round
No,
8.
we're still at the on your turn from the first round. We haven't gone
Oh,
through the first
okay.
round yet. I'm the last one to go.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead. I remember. Yeah, because we had to go back to Victor. All right, so Will, you go ahead and go.
All right. Well, since I have my instrument animated, I'm gonna let it go and let it float in the air around me to continue playing my song of sorrow,
All right.
because it's what animate instrument does. It continue a bardic music feed of mine if I want.
Sure, sure.
And then I'm going to cast summon instrument to give me a new one, which is a full round. It's a full round action.
All right. All right. So Will's
So
done. All right, Cal, you're up.
Shut up. Go away.
All right. This construct will 5-foot step and full attack with haste. All right, I believe that is 2 hits.
Armor class 17. That's a hit. Yes.
Let me check his stats real quick. I think it's 1d6 plus 10. Make sure. Yeah. Alright, so he takes 25 damage from the astral construct.
All right. So. Okay, he's dead. All right, so that's it for him. All right. So what about you, Cal? What are you up to?
Let me see real quick.
Yeah, I'll have about maybe 3 new people next week, guys. So
I'll just take total defense.
so yeah, don't
Plus 4 to my AC.
don't worry. It takes a bit for the to a group to gel together. All right, Cal, what are you up to there?
All right. So this guy's charm is broken.
Correct.
Okay. I think first what I'll do is I'll do basically the same thing that Caloris just did, and I'll just move this guy 5 feet, and then I'll do an attack
All right.
on
You can full
him.
attack if you
Yeah,
only take 1 step.
I think full attack is the same though for a Hellhound.
Not if he's hasted. He gets an extra attack.
Oh, damn. All right. So I'll go ahead and. So this is the first attack then.
All right. Armor class 17. It's a miss.
All right.
You're plus
so
6
then-
to hit. By the way, haste adds 1 also.
Oh.
I
so
don't
that
think
would be
you're
a-
I don't think you're taking advantage of what a hellhound can do. By the way, they can do
What can
more.
a Hellhound do? I don't know.
Oh, I
it's got
think
a
you're.
breath weapon.
I don't think you're.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you do you have the monster's manual and it tells you?
Yeah, I mean, I have Hellhound opened up on a page right now where it explains everything, and I do see the breath weapon at 10-foot cone. Once every 2d4 rounds.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
I think with the haste, it's probably better to just full attack unless you can get multiple people with the breath weapon.
Oh, you
so
know
it's
what?
plus
Yeah.
plus 6 with haste, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Would that make a difference with my first attack roll then? Would that be 8 plus 6, 14? Would that make a difference?
No, they have AC 17.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is the second attack.
Hey, that one hit.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, so that does 5 damage.
All right, 5
And
damage.
then
Now, when you said second attack, you know that the Hellhound. When I said you're not, well, what I meant is the breath weapon was probably the best thing you can do because again, they do a little bit more damage than your bite, I would assume. But you said a second attack, he only technically gets one attack, so not exactly sure how he got
He's
that.
got haste.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sorry
Haste.
about that. Yeah, you're right. All right. So what was the total damage?
5.
5 damage. All right. Good. Good. All right. We got Tell is.
That's me.
Yeah. That's. What about you as the character? I guess
I'll go ahead and cast Magic Missile. And
Alright.
that means I will cast 4 of them, and I will cast one here, and just one at each of the enemies, okay?
Sure. Yeah. Just.
They have to be within 15 feet of each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and cast one at this guy, so that those 2 will get hit.
Well, only one of those guys over there. There's only 2 guys alive over there.
Yeah, so
The
I'll
other
go
one's
ahead
dead.
and... Okay,
So hit both
so...
of them.
Yeah,
Just
so
2
I'll
at
hit
each of
both.
them.
Yeah, I'll just do 2 at each of them.
Oh, okay. Great. Great. Yeah.
Okay.
You can fire
so,
all of them at one guy if you want.
You know what? Hell with it. I'll just fire them all at this guy since he's closest to me and the biggest threat to me.
Sure.
So, okay, so it's a
It's a nothing. You just roll damage.
Yeah. You just roll.
Yeah.
Damage, yeah.
oh yeah, because it always hits. My mistake.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Well, unless they have
Would that
spell
be
resistance,
4
but they're wizard
4d4
folk,
plus
so
4 then, which
Yeah,
is
they-
basically equivalent.
yeah, 44 plus 4.
All right. So that's 10. All right. So that's 10 damage. Got it. All right. I guess that's it for you there, Tal.
Yep.
All right. We got Victor. You're up, Victor.
I'm up. Whoa, that was fast.
Oh yeah. We try to run because again, I want you guys to get something accomplished. Get the sense that okay, we did something tonight.
Okay.
So like every week, there's pretty much a quest, I guess you could say.
Okay.
all right. Oh, Victor, you're
45.
I just want to make sure you
Good
understand.
question.
Yeah, we just want to make sure you
sorry.
understand that you're using the ruler. Make sure you go back to the arrow or the little arrow when you do move. I just want to make sure you know about that. So.
Okay, thank you very much. I know I was using the ruler. I just wanted to see the distance in order for me to make my 30-foot line attack.
Sure.
And to
Yeah.
see that I would be hitting. What?
No, I just said okay.
Excuse me?
No, I said okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be around here in order for me to make the attack and not hit Doggy Mac Hellface down there.
Okay.
So, yeah, once again, a standard attack to this guy with a 30-foot line. The DC is, well, I do need to talk with you, feats. If you allow for further feats we can see to that if you want later on. But standard reflex save would be 17 right now.
Okay, here's my reflex. All right, so that's 16. I don't make it.
Okay. So that's 3.6 damage.
All right.
That's a 7 damage
7.
taken by that.
All right, 7 damage is good. Got it.
5.
All right, is that it?
Yes, because, well, right now I took a move action and a standard action.
Gotcha,
So-
I gotcha. All right, that's it for Victor. The lizard guys are this guy's gonna move back a little bit because he wants to kill the doggy. And here's my to hit for the doggy. All right, and then these 2 guys are gonna hit the construct, 1 and a 2. All right, so the doggy takes 4. If
Okay,
he
do I
doesn't
do
make
roll
his
for poison for it?
the con, and then the constructs don't have to worry about that. All right, so that's it for my guys. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy. All right, he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot Tal in the face. So here's
Oh.
my to hit. Pow. All right, 21. I would assume that probably hits.
Yeah, I have
And
12.
and then they got that very low fort save, or lose 2 con damage, and then
Do they still have poison?
lose. These are the poisoned poison guys in Monsters Manual 3, which they
I thought they had to apply it after every
yeah.
attack or
I
something.
think these guys. You're right about that, by the way. But I think these guys have the automatic poison, which is on page. Now I tell you guys the information about the monsters because again, it doesn't really matter if you know this information or not. It's not gonna change anything in the game. But I like to be as transparent as possible because you guys get to learn something about DMing. Maybe in the future you want to DM, so you get a little practice, I guess you could say. But anyway, so if we're looking at the same character sheet, which is on page 86, Monsters Manual 3.
Oh wait, no, they're using arrows, aren't they?
Yeah, they're using
Yeah,
arrows.
each individual arrow could just be poison then anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, okay. And again, I like to be, and if I'm wrong on something, you say, hey, you're wrong about the plus 12 on that lizard. Make sure you fix your macro, and I'll say, hey, yeah, you're right. Uh, but there's nothing wrong with the macros on these guys. All right, that's it for my guys. So Willard, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna start playing my new violin that I summoned last round, and do Inspire Courage for all my allies.
All right.
Plus
Yeah.
1 on attack and damage.
What's the distance for Inspiring Courage, or just hearing distance?
That one's just hearing because it's for my allies. But yeah, it's plus 1 morale bonus on saving throws against charm and fear, and plus 1 on attack and plus 1 on damage.
All right, plus 1 on attack. Okay, is that it for you?
Yeah, because it's
Oh, that's a
standard
full round.
action.
Yeah. Wasn't there a full round that you were doing? Who was doing the full round? I think somebody was doing something full round.
Oh,
All right. Well, whatever.
Kelrus was doing full defense. Was what he was doing. He got plus 4 AC for that round because he was doing full defense.
All right. All right. Well, Cal, I'll look through the video. Yeah, probably tomorrow. All right. Well, Cal, you're up.
Construct will take a 5-foot step towards this guy and full attack him.
All right. Armor class 17. You get a plus 1 for the courage. You did a.
I'll roll to
crit.
confirm the crit,
All right. That's a confirm as well.
and there's the second attack. I think that misses.
That is. Well, remember you get a plus 1 for that
No, I
inspire.
factored all that in.
Oh, you already got it. Well, his armor class is 17.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
the second one misses then. Alright, so he takes 28 damage from the crit.
All right. 28 from the crit. All right. So we got. What about you, Kel? What do you want to do?
I'll just continue with total defense.
All right, Tal. What are you up to?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move 5 feet and then do the double attack again with my dog.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a full attack instead of the breath attack. I'm gonna save the breath attack probably for a little bit later.
Sure. Yeah.
So okay, so that hits. What was it? D8.
The Hellhound. It gets a
1d8
1d8
plus
plus
1,
1 and 1d6 fire.
Yeah.
And he gets plus 1 on both damage rolls too.
Oh.
Or on its damage roll.
I think the 1 is to hit. The Inspire Courage is just to hit, not to damage.
No, it's
Both.
it's both.
Oh, it's booked. Okay.
Plus 1 morale bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls. So
Oh, okay. All right. You definitely get that 9 on that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then so I'd add plus 2 to the fire damage as well? Or
no,
would that just be standard?
it's just the bite damage, not
Yeah.
the fire
Okay.
damage.
Okay, so that's 13.
All right. 13. All right. Well, you had 2 bites,
And then I
right?
get another, I get another attack So that misses.
All right. Well, technically, he goes down on the 13. Well,
Oh, okay.
when I say goes down, when you hit right at 0, guys, you get one standard action before you completely go unconscious. So he technically has one last hurrah before he goes down. So yeah, he's at 0. I'm not gonna do anything until my turn. So Victor, what are you up to?
It was, I had a question about what you just mentioned. If I remember correctly, taking a potion is a standard action, right?
Correct. Yes, which is what I'm gonna do.
What about my main character, Talasai?
Okay,
What
It's a
about
move
him?
action to take the potion out, though.
Well, it's I think you can do either a move or standard at 0, because
okay.
yeah, I'm almost 100% on that. Uh,
Yeah, so he takes a move action to get his potion out, takes 1 damage, and then
oh
passes
shit, yeah,
out.
you're right, you're right. The only way I can get by with that, guys, is a potion, belt potion,
Potion belt.
potion
Yeah.
belt, which
Okay.
it negates the move action. I got to be fair about this, guys. I'm not gonna try to not be unfair. So I'll roll heads or tails to see if he has a potion belt, which I rolled no, and that I'm not going to really do anything. So no potion for me, or even if I had a potion, I don't have the potion belt. Therefore, I'll probably die before that. All right, Vic.
Also,
Yeah, go ahead.
I still didn't
Yeah,
attack with
I'm
my
seeing.
character.
I can actually hit this guy, the guy on top, or the guy on the bottom.
All right, yeah, go ahead and knock it out.
Well,
Tal, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say Tal didn't get his character action. I don't know if you heard him or not.
Yeah, I was. Tal, go ahead and do what you got to do. Victor's going to take a bit of a time for him to, figure
Yeah,
out
it's cool.
which one. Now, Victor, who do you want to kill, dude? Just move towards him and do what you got to do.
The guy who's dying is this guy on top, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna attack that guy on top so that he doesn't get his action further on.
All right.
Uh,
Sure. Technically, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You don't really know that he's at 1, but yeah,
well,
just
yeah,
But I
you're
mean,
right.
he can
In
see
order
he can
for
see
me
that he
not to
looks.
meta game,
yeah.
I'll attack who's best. This
He's
Now
the
you,
guy.
most wounded.
yeah, yeah.
What? What?
Now, what I would say, somebody did bring up the fact that you can see that he is he's not completely out cold.
Out, but
So,
he
if you,
looks pretty like he's probably hunched over, down on a knee, laying down something to
yeah.
show that he's not too hot to trot.
So, yes, he's basically prone, but for him to grab his potion is going to be a movement, and he's not going to be able to do anything.
Okay.
But,
So if it is
so basically he's on the floor, Victor, he's on the floor, and he's moving his arm, trying to maybe figure out what to do. And so if you think that he might be a danger to you, you can go ahead and try to kill him, but it's your call.
okay.
So basically, he's prone, and then he's moving his arm, trying to maybe figure out what he's going to do next. But then,
Okay.
if I was your character, I would say, well, the dog is probably going to bite his arm, so I don't have to worry about him. I need to focus my energies
Yeah.
on the guys who were going to shoot me with those arrows. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, actually, you are right. In this case, I mean, moving here and then attacking here is probably the best option. So,
All right.
25, 30. Yep. Yep.
Now, guys, if you click on your token and then hit the space bar, it actually it gives you the link. It tells you the movement and the length, the feet that you're moving. So you hold down, click on your token, hold down the left mouse button, hit the space bar, and then just move your token, and it'll give you a little yellow line to tell you, how far you moved. So,
Yeah.
Victor, I think you're still stuck in the. You got to be on the arrow key, Victor. All right, well.
No, I know. I was just trying to. To. make myself conscious of what you're mentioning.
Oh,
I
okay.
am effectively going to attack this.
Okay, sure, sure.
Once again, the reflex save is 17.
All right, so here's my save. Yeah. All right, reflex is
Okay,
really
he
shitty.
takes half damage.
All right.
Unless, well, okay, so he takes 7 damage unless he has that rogue ability that lets them take no damage.
Well,
I
I
think
don't think
it's.
I made my reflex, Victor. I rolled a 6, so that's pretty bad.
Oh,
So I take full
oh,
damage,
yeah.
right?
I was saying the will save, sorry. So I get him 14
All right.
damage to do
Yeah.
that. So, Father Fires of the Dragon Forefathers.
All right.
Burn!
All right. So basically, he starts to burn with his uh, leather armor that he has on him. All right, Victor's done. So the lizard folk are up. So this guy is going to. Okay, again, this guy doesn't have a potion belt, so I can't do a regular standard. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do a range attack. I know that I can't technically do it. I'm going to be at -4 because again, I'm prone. Actually, I am prone, so I can. Well, it's not a prone weapon, so I can't do that. I can only do a shot with a crossbow, guys. These guys are shooting with a long bow or a short bow. It's a bow, so I can't do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the. Well, dropping is technically not a movement. Oh shit, I can't do that either because drawing a weapon or daggers is a movement. All right, well he's pretty much gonna tell you guys that you're all gonna die, and he hopes that the humanoids will eventually go become the infidels that they are, and Allah is gonna come and get you, and since he's a good lieutenant, he's probably gonna get a couple of virgins up in the sky and so on and so forth. All right, so that's it for my guy. He's dead, technically dead. But he can't do anything. Now I get sometimes I get a little weird about the Muslims, guys. If you're a Muslim,
It's all good.
yeah, if you're Muslim, you need to just leave my campaign. I really don't want you to play in my campaign. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. No,
Savage.
no. Well, Trump won, so we can do all that good stuff. No, that's another joke.
Hey,
All right, so no, just kidding, guys. All right, so I can't really do anything, and that's it for my guys. For him, over here, he's gonna move back 5 foot, and then this guy is gonna see that his friend is in trouble, so they're both gonna jump on Mr. Astral Construct. So here's my hit for the guy in the left, and the guy at the bottom. I don't think I hit. Yeah, I
No.
don't have. All right, so that's it for all my guys. They're basically everybody's. Oh, this guy over here, I forgot about him. He's gonna hit Tal. So Tal, here's a shot on you, which I don't think I hit armor class 12, which I think hits you. If I do
Yeah.
hit you, you got to make that fort save. All right, well that's it for me.
Well, buddy, where's your mage armor?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did that hit you?
Yeah, I haven't. I never cast it, but I also never got to cast my actual attack the round that I was supposed to go.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Tao.
Yeah.
Man,
I was gonna cast 2 scorching rays at the guy that probably just.
Oh, okay,
shot
well
me.
you might kill me. So before you do that 5 damage, go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, so the scorching ray, it's touch damage, even though it's ranged. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast 2 of them since I'm level 7, and it's every an additional ray every 4 levels after 3rd. So it deals 4d6.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
And
No,
I think it's
yeah. Go ahead.
a level 3 spell, so it's 6. It's 19 to, or no. What is it again?
Scorching ray.
Yeah. So it's a.
Scorching Ray doesn't have a saving throw. You have to roll a ranged touch attack. So it's
How
you're
it? Do I roll something?
You're just a full wizard, right?
Yeah.
So it's half your level plus your dex modifier plus a 1d20, and it's against his touch AC.
Half my
Yeah.
level, so 3.5 plus my dex.
Yeah, round down. So 3 plus your dexterity modifier, and then you have to roll that twice, once for each ray, to see if they hit.
Now, what he's saying is half your level. You're a sorcerer, right, or a mage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, basically, let me give you the. I mean, he's right, by the way. But technically, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to look at your stats and what you're actually doing, here's a link for your guy. And if you look at the wizard down at the bottom for seventh level, you get a +3. So you get a +3, and then your dex modifier. So your BAB is 3, and then your modifier is as your dexterity, and then
2.
1d20. Yeah. So
Okay.
15.
So
Yeah.
roll 1d20 plus 5, so it's not my level. Okay,
No,
so
it's
it's just 1d20 plus 5. Okay. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand what you're saying.
And you get
Wizards have like slower base attack progression than like
Yeah.
fighters and stuff, so you only get half your level added to attack.
Yeah, that's why you said half your
and
level, which is a 3.
and you, yeah,
BAB
you get the
is 3.
+1,
Yeah, don't forget
but
the
that
+1.
matter anyways.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah,
So
+1, so that'd be 14.
And then
All
plus
right.
another one from the haste, actually, so 15.
All right.
And then you need 2 of
15
those
for
because you have 2 rays.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, you're hitting touch AC for these guys. You're not hitting their AC. You're hitting their touch AC. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people get confused over touch AC and regular AC. Their touch AC is 13, by the way, which you do hit. Touch
Okay.
AC
So
is yeah. And
so
now
I
you,
got +2 to my +5 as well. Anyway.
yeah,
You
because
need
of
to
the
roll
haste.
another attack though for the second ray.
Yeah, that's
Right.
for the second scorch.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
So
both your rays hit.
yeah.
So that's 8d6.
Correct.
So yeah. So your BAB is 3, and then somebody gave you the heroic thing, and then your hasted. That's a 2. That's a 5. So all of them hit. So now you got to do the what 46 something. There you go.
Yeah, 246. So
All right. So
47
that
damage.
is that's a hit. So you don't have to take that 5 damage that I did earlier because
Okay.
you wouldn't have taken that damage. All right. Well, we're on the next round. So,
now my turn.
oh shit, am I skipping a lot of people?
We went back. We went
We
back.
went back.
Oh,
We
okay.
went back to Tal because he didn't get his attack. That's
Oh, I
why.
got you. All right. Well, yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
go.
so now it's Victor.
Yeah.
All right. As a free action, I'm gonna drop the summoned instrument I had because I inspired courage on everybody, and then I'm gonna move. Up to there, and while I'm moving, I'm gonna draw out my light crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot that guy on the bottom in the hallway.
Oh, okay. Now, technically, you moved you moved 35 feet, right?
Well, we're still hasted, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah. Even if you
Yeah.
weren't, you could still. Yeah, yeah, you're right. All right. So, armor class 17. If you are going to be hitting their AC, if you're doing a
Yeah.
touch AC, is 13, depending on what you're doing.
No. Light crossbow, so just a regular attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I missed.
All right. Don't forget you get your pluses, which still doesn't
Yeah,
get you
which
there.
still would have been an 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
11 or 12. So
All right. So is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. So we got a new round. Well, Kel, what are you up to?
After construct, we'll 5-foot step after this guy and attack him.
All right.
Well, full attack him, I guess.
Full round for the construct.
So that hits for 13.
All right. He is only got 5 hit points, so that is basically it for him. All right.
And he's done.
What about you? What are you
And
up to?
Kelsh will 5-foot step there and then continue to total defense. Because
All
that
right.
poison is nasty.
All right. All right. We got actually only one that is left. All right. We got Tal. What are you up to there, Tal?
Oh, I'm up again. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this bad boy. Hold on.
Now this guy's starting to
Just a
freak out a little bit. He's basically going to go ahead and drop his weapon as a free action. He's going to go ahead and drop. So he's technically giving up, guys. He's basically he's giving up. Now again, you don't have to. You can kill him if you want to, but I got to play my guys. I mean, he's basically he knows he's done for because all his friends are gone. So he doesn't
Alright,
want to
so
die. He's basically given the dropping his weapon or his
he's
long longbow or short bow.
he's in range, I think, right now. So
He's definitely in
I'm
range.
gonna
You can shoot him if you want.
yeah, I'm probably just gonna kill him just because I want to.
Now you see that
Oh,
he's now you guys can role play your heroic, uh, you know uh, liberal, please don't kill him routine if you want to. So he
Well,
basically,
I'm
yeah, go ahead.
I'm lawful evil, so I'm gonna kill the fuck out of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just wondering if somebody wants to be the hero and save him, but
All
maybe
right,
not.
well, actually, I'm gonna take a free action real quick just to be like, we're we're not going to. I'm saying this to him, by the way, in Draconic. We're not stopping with you. We're going to go to your villages and kill everyone.
He basically
And
gives you a very frightened look, and he starts to he does that serpent kind of hissing,
Hiss.
yeah, and then I mean he can't do anything. You're basically he's at your mercy is what I'm trying to tell you. So if you want to go ahead and kill him,
all right,
you
I don't think my breath weapon will go far enough, so I might just cast magic missile at him and just do 4 missiles.
all right, all right,
well,
all right. So we got 4 magic missiles.
44 plus 4. There we go.
All right, 15 damage. All right, he's still not dead. So he actually kind of drops to his hands and knees. So again, he doesn't really want to fight you guys because he knows he's definitely going to lose. So he gets on his hands and knees and he kind of looks at you with his frightened eyes, and he's kind of like scared. He doesn't really want to die. But if you guys want to be, well, lawful evil, not a problem. All right, so is that it for you, Mr.
right.
Taz?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we got a killjoy here, or a very hardened lawful evil character. Victor, what do you want to do there, Victor? Have mercy on
Okay.
the poison guy or the lizard guy? He looks
It's
pretty.
kind of close.
Yeah, he's looking pretty pathetic right now. Almost, you maybe want to feel sorry for him.
Pray tell, lizard friend, what is your life worth? What could you do to keep it?
He says, I give up. There's no need for you to kill me. So he's basically just telling you that he's just trying to be sensible with you. He says, there's no need for you to kill him. You don't really get anything out of it. Why don't you just,
Agreed.
let him go?
Agreed, but tell truthfully, if we were to let you go, would you go for reinforcements?
He
Would
says,
you come back?
he said,
Hmm?
I would basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to my tribe and tell them that not to come in and invade the Chrome Hold anymore.
So, would your tribe listen to you?
Absolutely. I'm a chieftain at the tribe. I'm a very important person.
Hmm. So, gentlemen, I speak to the others, of course.
Can
Is
I
there a way? What?
Oh, sorry.
Is there a way for us to confirm? Well, this is out of battle, right?
No,
Because
no,
if
you're in
it's
battle. It's your turn. He's
I
basically
mean,
telling, yeah.
yeah, this is free action, but still, I'll move my character a little bit closer, and the idea is to try and keep on intimidating this guy, but still uh, not dropping the ball, you know? I mean, so, gentlemen, is there a way to know if this lizard speaks truthfully?
Uh, what's the knowledge for lizard folk, Nelson? Is it local?
Or would
I
it, yeah, when
thought
I
it's
say would it
local.
be,
No,
Local.
but
I could make a
more
bardic
of a
knowledge check.
diplomacy check or a bluff
Bardic
check or a
knowledge.
sense.
Yeah. Knowledge
I mean,
local.
I
Well,
just want to. He said he's a chieftain, but he didn't seem like he was any stronger than the rest of them. And I'm
Or
trying to see if
calling out
maybe he has
orders.
like
True.
any kind of insignia that marks him as a chieftain.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well, we could,
knowledge local. Which, if you're gonna check up on them, they are technically. Where's my lizard guys?
or we could
Okay,
ask him
nice.
directly. What makes you a chief that we should believe it? Is there an insignia or
He
any?
says,
Oh,
"No, somebody has to lead these guys, and it's technically me. So I can assure you that I've got great influential power for my people, and I can promise you that we will not attack your keep anymore. You won't have to. We won't bother you ever again." And by the way, it's only at 11. The way you check on the monsters, by the way, it's you add the hit dice to 10, and that's what you have to roll in order to figure out what what tactics they have or what their special attacks and so on and so forth. For these guys,
yeah.
it's only an 11 knowledge local. By the way, you have to have at least one rank in your knowledge skills in order for you to be able to make that check. So
Yeah, unless
yeah,
the text is
it's
not.
not an
Well,
untrained.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, well, I can do bardic knowledge, knowledge local, knowledge
Yeah.
arcana, knowledge religion.
Well, yeah, you do make that knowledge local check because again, it's only an 11. And
Yeah, I'd have to critically fail to miss that.
now you can't really tell for sure because they all have the same kind of
Same
uniform.
kind of gear.
Yeah, same kind of gear, same kind of uniform. So you can't really estimate that this guy's, a real leader. Um,
And on as a free action to respond to him, I say he's lying, just nonchalantly, like I don't care. Like he's obviously lying.
I
all
would
right.
just whether he's lying or not is not that much of a matter as it is if we believe him. You know.
Now, I think what you guys are looking for is a bluff check. A bluff check.
Well, in our
Um,
Um,
case, it would be a sense motive
sense
because it's
motive, right?
supposed to
I'm thinking
bluff.
of me. So if you want
Yeah,
to
Are
try to
we?
figure out, well, real
but
fast, if you
in
wanted
the
to
end, it
figure out
doesn't
whether
really
he's telling the
matter.
truth or not, I would roll for my bluff and you would roll a sense knowledge. So if you want to do that, you can say, well, I'm going to roll sense motive DM. And then I have to try to beat you if you want to
Okay.
see if I'm lying or not.
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say I could bypass that and just do detect thoughts.
Yeah,
That's gonna take time though,
well, yeah, you
and
can.
there's other lizard folk in here.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want to waste it on this guy. I mean, it's obvious that he's lying.
yeah,
I mean,
I
he's one
mean,
of the grunts at the entrance. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, you're not
I
100%.
mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter if he's lying or telling the truth. The thing that matters if we want to believe him or just kill him where he stands.
Oh, real fast, guys. I let you guys take care of the experience points. So what I do is just say, okay, these are CR of 4. So then you say, well, how many were there, DM? Like, well, there's 5 of them because there were 5 that you killed. So what you do is just go to the. Let me give you the website for the calculator, and then
Okay.
one of you or all of you or whoever. It doesn't really matter who does it. But again, if you ever want to be a DM, these are some of the things that I use, and they're pretty helpful. So here's the link for the calculator, and then you can go ahead and do it yourself. Maybe get some practice, and try to figure out how to get some XP. So
Thank
if you go to that website, you will see that it's got it's got a calculator. What you do is you put in how many monsters were there on column number 1. How many more? There were 4. There were 5 of them. What level were they? What's the CR of the guys? It's 4. And then you would say, well, how many players are playing right now? Well, there's 4 of you, but they're different levels. So we have 3 level 7s and 1 level 8. So on number 3 column, you should have a 3 up at the top, and underneath it, you would have a 1 because there's 3 level 7s and 1 level 8. And then you hit
I'm
the
not a level 6.
uh, no, everybody should be level 7. There shouldn't be any level 6.
Okay,
If you're level 6, then
thanks.
you're not the right level. And then you hit the
Okay.
calculate button, and then you will see that level 7 gets 875,
Calrus is 8.
and Kelris is 8. He gets 750. So that's how you do it, guys.
How much did we start with as at
Uh,
level 7?
Bottom of 7, whatever that is.
Bottom.
21,000.
no. He's are you talking about the XP?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we
how much
started at.
XP did we start with?
Yeah, level 7s. If you type in 3.5 leveling maybe. Yeah, leveling. You will see here's the website for the calculations, PAL and PAL. So
Yes, it's
yeah,
21.
so yeah, everything starts with 3.5 space, arrow. Any questions you have, just put in 3.5 at the beginning. All right. Well, let me
Okay.
let's go back to Victor. Victor, what did you want to kill the last guy?
Um, Not really. I mean, I just wanted to interrogate him, know a little bit more about him, but as a character, I'm not interested in killing him.
All right. While you guys are interrogating him, he's kind of maybe like hunched over, almost kind of scared. He's looking all around, kind of frantically or nervously at Mr. Construct, Victor, Tal, and he's nervously looking around. He knows he can't break for it because the Construct will bitch slap him. So he's a bit angsty at the moment, I guess you could say. All right. So and you guys haven't figured out that if he's lying or not. So um, that's it for him.
I'll roll my sense motive, I guess.
All right, there you go. So you sense motive to see if he's lying or not, as
I
opposed
got
to
trick
my
shit.
bluff. All right, so he rolled pretty bad, guys. So I'm gonna 1d20, and these guys probably don't have shit for
Woo!
now it's based on my wisdom, right? Sense motive or bluff actually would be
Bluff is charisma.
oh, charisma. Oh,
Charisma.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so my charisma is also pretty shitty. Okay, well, I still get a better roll than Kel's character. So here's I get a negative to my charisma roll. So I'm not.
Can I assist?
Yeah, I get a
Yeah,
negative.
this
All right, so I think it's a 7, so I think that's a plus minus 2. All right, I don't think I rolled that correctly. No, that's right. I did roll it right.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, that's right. I rolled 14, which is better than Kel, but it's not better than Victor. So Victor, Kel seems to be, he doesn't really know. And then you get, or actually Victor, you kind of sense that he's not telling the truth. So, yeah. Now, this is technically should be like only the DM should be able to make these rolls. But again, there's so much for you guys to do. I mean, it should be like a secret roll, is what I meant. There's so much to do that this is really not that big of a deal, guys, for you to know about this, because there's a lot to do, and we just don't have time to dwell on hidden roles in my campaign.
Could
Yeah.
I do a knowledge local check just to see, like, even based on like what he's wearing and like what sort
Yeah,
of
I think a couple of
arms he's
guys already
equipped
made
with?
their. Yeah, I think a couple of guys have already made their knowledge local, and
Oh,
No,
I'm
I,
sorry.
I I didn't I didn't do the roll. Like I can do it if you want. I just
Yeah,
figured
can I
that
do it as well?
I have a
yeah,
plus 10 to my roll. I
but
figured I'd have to critically fail to.
well, the bard gets it for free because he's a bard. But again, you have to have ranks.
Yeah, and I'm actually my bard's from the general area. Like he's from the Sword Coast North.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's up closer to Neverwinter, but he's traveled down here before.
yeah. Now tell. Do you have ranks in knowledge local?
Oh yeah, I have ranks in every form of
Yeah,
knowledge.
you don't have to ask me, guys. You can just say, look, I know that you know about bluff and knowledge local, so I'm gonna do all this. So just assume that I know all this stuff that you think you might have to ask me about.
Okay.
So just go ahead and just
Okay.
do whatever you want to do. And if I don't know, Kel, he's a rules lawyer, so he can set us straight on whatever. Now
Hell,
I don't depend on Kel for all the answers, but he knows the rules fairly well.
so I continue speaking with this creature. Tell, lizard chieftain, what would you tell us of the others in this tower? Well, keep.
Now, Tal, you don't believe him either. So Victor and
Hmm.
Tal, you get the sense that he's bullshitting you. And he says, "Well, since I can tell you anything you want, what do you want to know? There's basically a river underneath the castle in the basement area. But again, the place is empty. And again, all you have to do is just let me go. I'll tell the rest of my tribe members not to bother this keep again. I swear on my life."
Your life, your life is now ours.
Why are we
So,
even bothering talking to him? Let's just kill him and be on our way.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so we're like out of combat right now, or
Yeah, you're
yeah.
since we're
done. The
out of
con
combat.
there's really
Um,
if yeah,
how beat up does he look?
he looks pretty hurt. I
Like, does
mean,
he look
he's
pretty
been
hurt? Okay.
yeah, he's basically clutching the side of his ribs because again, he's hurt pretty
Yeah.
bad. And he knows that he'll get attack of opportunity from the construct, so he can't risk it.
Like
Uh,
I just move up and like personally, I just move up and just shoot him with my crossbow.
all right,
Like,
so as soon as well, depending on if you go before me, I'm either going to
yeah,
try to do something.
yeah.
All right, so here's the initiative.
He was before if we unless we're doing a new one.
Yeah, we're doing a new. Again, he only has 4 hit points, so depending on what you guys do, I'm gonna die more than likely, but I have to try to run away if I can. So here's my initiative, and if you guys go like on an 8 or 7, then there's a good chance that the construct will miss me while I run by him, which is what I'm gonna do. All right, so everybody rolled below me, which is great. I can try to get away. So again, I get an attack of opportunity from. I'm not going to move my guy. I want Mr. Cal to hit with his construct first, because more than likely he's going to hit me. So I'm not going to bother to move. Yeah, I'm almost positive I'm going to die right now. So I'm not going to bother to move my guy. All right, so he hits armor class 18, as you can see, and my armor class is 17. So he hits and only have 4 hit points, though. If he does 1 point of damage, I still have a chance. But knowing his construct is a pretty badass construct, I'm gonna die. You see how
Yeah,
yeah,
he's dead.
yeah. So he's
He
dead.
tries to run away. The construct grabs his head and just rips it off.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah. All right. Well, there you go, guys. And the gameplay, Kelroy, it runs pretty fast. And again, you want to have an idea. Okay, what's the main thing that we have to accomplish here tonight, guys? And you have an idea of what needs to happen. You guesstimate on the time you have left in the game, and you say, well, I only have like 2 hours to play, so we got to stop talking to this guy and go down into the keep and figure out what the hell is down there, or whatever it is that you feel like you got to do. All right, so
Sure.
yeah, so that's kind of like the way the game runs. All right, so you've already gotten the experience point for the guy, so don't worry about getting any more XP's from him because he was technically dead already. All right, so the level's clear, and by the way, every map that you go to, every area that you go to, is going to have a map. So everything is map driven. You're going to have a map for the bathroom, for the mess hall. Anywhere you go, there's going to be a map. Well, not every game,
uh,
but most of the places. All right, so basically the level is done. The map is done. You can break through the doors up here and so on and so forth. You don't need to break through. Well, I'm not going to tell you the rest. I'm gonna get some water, and you guys again can inspect the keep. Pretty much all the enemies are gone, so you don't have to worry about any kind of attacks happening. So I'll be back. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
You do you guys just kind of want to explore this main area a little bit?
Sure. Like I go
Yeah.
back, obviously.
Get your search checks ready for when Nelson gets back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
We're
back
gonna
here.
check the bodies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably loot the bodies.
I'm gonna go back here and grab my violin from out of the air and.
Well, first of all, get all the bodies together and check them. Just, just not let them lying around. And
What do you perform for that? Is it a perception check
For what?
it's a search.
to search?
Yeah.
There's a
flat out
separate search skill.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you don't have any points in it, it's just raw intelligence.
Yeah, I have 8 because I get +2 racial bonus.
But
Yeah.
still, search is one of those abilities anyone can use.
Yes, you can make search checks untrained even if you don't have skill points in it.
Correct. Now, here's the thing about my searches, guys. Uh, as per rules, you can search a 5-foot block on a search. We don't have time for that. We're going to be here all night if we do that. So what happens is what you search is going to be a 20-foot radius. So Kel, he says, I'm going to search. Everything in that yellow area is his search. Everything in there is what he's searching for. And I know you guys can see the yellow radius around him. So that's what how a search works. Because again, we can't spend the whole night doing a 5-foot search. We'll be here all night. All right, so Mr. Willard, he's technically moving around, but you have to kind of say, "Well, I'm searching here."
Yeah,
And
yeah, no, I was just seeing how it moved and
Oh, okay, I got you.
whatnot before I did anything. I was just checking it out.
All right.
That's all.
I'm
Because like
I'm
I said, I had
actually-
gone back here to grab my instrument out of the air that's floating and put it away.
All right. All right.
This one he actually cares about. That's my baby one. The summon one, screw it, I'll just drop it.
Well, he's probably gone by now. I would imagine because the summoning lasts tops 4 rounds, if I'm not mistaken.
For my weapon, it's like
Oh, the
think-
count trick's gone by now. Once
what-
we start searching around.
Are you going to be using him again, so I can just keep him around?
Yeah, just push him off on the side. I might
All right.
summon him again.
All right. So, all right. So basically, you are looking through. You're looking at a keep. The keep is in. It's not doing too well. Again, the keep is in very bad condition. You do see that the floor is filled with, somewhat muddied tracks. And again, you see the tracks due to the fact that the lizards are coming in and out. Plus, it's been raining the last couple of days, and you are in a very humid and swampy area. So the place is in terrible condition. You do see a doorway to the north and to the south. And then, of course, I think you've already checked you've seen the spiral staircase to the north east that does go to the basement of the castle or the keep. I meant the spiral staircase over there, by the way. So, all right. And real fast, Victor, if you want, you can put your own picture, your own character picture in your on your sheet. So if you want to change your avatar image, just go into the journal and then go to the face is, and just remove it. You can remove it and put a new one in there if you
very
want.
much, man. However, I do want to tell you, I really like this image.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's stick
It
with that one.
looks tough as hell.
All right, great. All right, what's the deal, guys?
I'm gonna go ahead and sort of walk off, and I'm gonna see this barracks sort of area, and I'm gonna search over here.
All right.
Or are we not searching? Is that what you said before?
Yeah, we're
Well, I think a
searching.
couple of people are searching. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna leave them to search the bodies, and I'm gonna go ahead and look over here. So.
By the way, do we have any rope or traps and stuff? Okay,
I have
pretend I
some-
said nothing.
All
assuming that's a no.
Now,
Vegeta said nothing.
yeah, I'm
I
not
mean, I
a
have some basic stuff right now.
yeah, the general stuff I'm not going to interrogate you if you have it or not. So say for example, it's like you might have a rope. It's not, I really don't give a shit about the mediocre stuff. Um so I mean if you have 19,000 starting gold, I think. That's a lot of gold. So if you cuz a rope is only like I don't know, maybe 50 silver. It's really cheap by the way.
Yeah, rope.
So it's really, I'm not going to say, you don't have a rope. And by the way, this is what you find. Whoever made a above well, actually, since you were checking the bodies, you would have seen some of these items on the bodies. So there you go. Now, as far as how you guys handle the treasure, I don't get involved with that. You guys can kill each other for all I care. So I don't. I just I show you what you got, and that's it. That's all I don't get involved with.
Yeah.
If you want to kill each other, go ahead. I don't. That's not my thing.
For future reference, I'm always up for splitting loot. I mean, if things change, we can roleplay it out later, but I will always want my cut of any loot out of any gems that we get
Well, I think
if we do just even splitting. If
I,
not, like,
I think Kel has some sort of a way. I don't. I don't really pay attention too much on how
Oh, how I
he.
do it in the other games was that we would add up the gold value of all the loot, and then everybody would get an equal share of value. And if you wanted like a magic item or something that couldn't be parted out, you would count half the value of the magic item against your share because that's what it would have been sold for.
yeah,
Yeah, like the
that's
booster
fair.
ship,
That's
right?
that's usually what I do is you figure out how much everything's worth, and then figure it and figure out how much it's worth for selling, and then divide up that much
Okay.
after.
That way you don't get like stupid stuff like, oh, the enemy wizard had a staff of evocation or something that's like a $50,000 staff, and there wasn't any other
Yeah.
equipment,
Now,
and like the entire the wizard gets it and everybody else gets shafted.
now since
Yeah.
He
we
can get the staff if he wants, but he's got to pay back into the party loot so everybody else gets a fair share.
Yeah.
Now that's a great way to do it. But since if it's going to be a democratic way to do it, what you guys can do is say, I think that's a good idea, Cal. I understand you've been playing for a while, and you are maybe a pseudo leader of the group, but that's not how we are going to want to do it. We're going to grab what we want, and if you don't like it, then we can maybe kill you. I mean, that's an option. That's just an
Yeah.
option.
Well, it's always an option.
Yeah.
But like I said, like if we ever do any of it democratically or figure it out like that, then I definitely want my character cut of the share. Like he'll buy out all the gems if we ever get any.
Yeah. Well, that's I guess yeah, that sounds like a good way to do it. Just get
Well,
the
I took craft jewelry and or gem cutting. I didn't know which one you wanted me to take, so I haven't fleshed it out yet.
well, you'll definitely get some gems and
Well, because like I said, is when he's not trying to perform as a bard, he makes rings and amulets out of the jewels he finds in his wanderings.
Okay, cool.
So he'll want to take them as much as possible.
Another thing, just real fast, guys. Some of the treasure that you'll find is crazy. Like, why is he giving us $100,000 item? What's up with that? Well, it's there to help you out because there's a very good chance that you might die. So if you don't use the money for something that will help you in the future, then I will feel no kind of I won't feel bad for killing you because again, you had $1 million in your bank account, and you didn't do anything with it. Therefore, you are a bad player. Therefore, you need to die. So
Yeah,
just a little heads up there. No, I'm not saying you're a bad
makes
player.
sense.
It's just that you have all the options in the
Access
world
to all this all this
yeah,
money to
exactly.
buy whatever you
So
need, and you couldn't buy what you
yeah,
needed.
and then the boss killed you, and you're really upset, and then I say, well, why didn't you buy that staff of the Magi? You had the money for it. Well,
Yeah,
whose fault is that? That's your fault. Yeah, you made a bad decision, and you should have bought that staff. And technically
Hey Nelson,
you
quick
can't
question.
buy a staff of the Magi because I think if I'm not mistaken, it's an artifact. But you get the idea.
Yeah,
All right. Sorry about
but
that.
quick question. Speaking of this, I mean, generally in the realms, the what's it called? The standard higher cost an item can have for cities is low because most cities are like well, with the exception of Waterdeep or Am or a couple of other cities,
No, no, no.
most
It
places
no, that
are
doesn't
poor.
work. You can get you'll probably get some crazy shit, and that's just the way it. I mean that's just the
We're
way
about a
that.
day's travel outside of Waterdeep at the
Yeah,
moment, anyway.
yeah. All right. Well, we don't have to discuss the treasure now. What do you guys want to do? I mean, what do you search some of
We were
the
gonna search.
Yeah, we were gonna search around the garrison a little bit because I know there were supposed to be more guys. I wonder if they escaped out the tunnel. That's what I'm thinking.
Come again, explore the tunnel or what?
well the
No, I'm just thinking that the I saw more lizard folk than the ones that we just killed flee
yeah.
into the keep, so they probably escaped out the tunnel that we know is like the river runs under the keep or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we believe
that's
they.
yeah, uh, correct.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
sure, yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but I do recommend we search the bodies first. Once we see they don't really have anything of value other than some gold pieces per level, and we search the crates around here. Well, they're not crates. They're crates, right?
There's some
Uh, y-
crates and there's chests in this barracks looking
Yeah.
area back here.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm gonna search this
yeah.
this desk looking thing up by the spiral staircase up to the north.
All right.
that's a good option as well. But once again, don't split the party. So we should probably all try and be around the same room while searching.
All right. You find a bunch of parchments, by the way, with some notes. Now, can you read Draconic? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So basically, the information that is that you do see there, it's a couple of rosters as well as some names that you've never heard of. So it basically says, let me just type the name of the individual because this is going to be useful for the future. Uh, so Lutheran is a name that is basically on all the parchments. So it basically says, as per what Lutheran was talking about, then it talks about the garrisons that are going to be on patrol, as well as some of the tribe that some of the tribe areas uh, that the tribes are coming from. So let me just go ahead and have you tie all this in with the parchments. All right, if you are seeing that there's a lizard town 1, 2, and 3. All right. So basically, Luther. So on all the parchment, there are orders from a guy named Luther or a female or whatever. It's somebody named Luther that is giving the orders, and it's basically telling all the chieftains from Lizard Town 1, 2, and 3 on what they need
Is
to
the
do.
name like a lizard folk name or?
It's not a common lizard name. No, Lutheran is it's more of a human name. So,
Okay.
I mean,
I
it
know
could,
the real world meaning of Lutheran, just so you guys know I'm not retarded. Just
yeah.
asking for the game.
Now, yeah, Lutheran. But the thing is, Lutheran might be, might be a human that it wants to get back at, at the town of Daggerford or Lich or, it could be anything. But the person's name is Lutheran. So basically, this Lutheran's given the commands on what the tribes need to be doing. So Lizard Town 1, 2, and 3, and 4 need to uh, basically get into take hold of the Chrome's hold, and then from there they're going to do the advancement into the city. And actually, this only happened a couple of days ago. That's when the guys showed up and said, "Hey, we're the Chrome's hold is basically been taken hold of," and that's when the guys decided to go in there. So anyway, the parchments are fairly new, and the militia that came in here are fairly new. They've only been here for maybe for about a been here for about a day or two. But you are getting somewhat of an idea of some Luther that's given this particular tribes the heads up. All right, so that's basically it, guys.
Okay.
Um, well, while everybody was looking around, I pulled out my dagger and cut off one of the lizard folk guy's fingers.
Okay. Now, one thing you want to get the impression on these parchments is that the chieftains are not in the takeover of the keep. By the way, so they're basically the generals in the back lines, guys. You send in the troops in the grunts, and then the generals are in the back giving orders. But the head general, the guy whose name is Lutheran, he's telling the generals what to do. I guess you could maybe picture it that way. So uh, just for you guys to be clear on what exactly is happening.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, so are we just searching some other places then as well?
Well,
Or is that what we got from searching
well,
everywhere?
the way I do searches,
No, that was the desk that Calrus searched
yeah,
up to the
Oh,
that
past.
was
okay.
a desk. Now, if you want to just search and search and search until you find like a magic ring or something, yes, it's possible. But the guys are going to be here. What the fuck, dude? We got shit to
Um,
do.
well, okay. After I cut off the dude's finger, can I? I'd like to cast detect magic
Sure, yeah.
to see if I can see any of their if they have any magical items on them.
I'll assist him with that.
Yeah.
You
Now,
cannot assist. Well.
No, well, he could probably cast it himself too if he wanted.
Yeah, and I
I
mean,
was. That's what I was. Or actually, assist me.
all right, yeah.
I just
Now,
gotta
by the way,
see.
guys, just to give you an idea of how like vast this whole thing is, I've got maybe 1,000 maps in my campaign, so
Hmm.
you are going to be going to a lot of places. Or so just to give you a heads up, because again, you might have been playing with a DM that you spent like 3 hours in one map. You don't have to do that. You can just keep going and going and going. So if you are an exploring type of player, there's plenty to explore. All right.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do I detect any magical uh items?
Oh, where are you at, by the way?
I'm right here. I'm by all the like I assume we piled all the lizard bodies
Oh,
up,
okay. All right.
and
So,
I'm over here by them. So I'm like I'm searching through them after having cast detect magic. So
oh, okay. Now,
just to kind of see if I can see any auras from their gear.
all right. Well, you definitely know. Technically, the guys haven't done a detect magic on the retributive amulet and the dark oil. So I don't think the mithril mist. Actually, the mithril mist is magical as well. So the only thing you're not sensing that is not magical is the bastard sword. So all three
Okay,
items
and,
are.
and that's all we found. That's everything we found on him, including any magical stuff. Then.
That's correct. So
Okay.
basically, since you technically have to identify those items before you know what they
But
are.
I can I can at least tell that they're
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct, correct. So now, if you want to go ahead and another thing about the campaign, guys, is I pick items from all of the books, and I sometimes forget where I get the information from. So some of these items could be like in the miniatures handbook, which nobody ever looks into, or the Dragonlance. There might be something in from a Dragonlance book. Anything that has to do with 3.5, which Dragonlance has a 3.5 book.
there's a lot of
Sometimes,
stuff for
yeah, there's,
3.5 because
yeah,
it
Yeah,
was
it's
popular when it was out. Like
yeah.
probably
everything was 3.5.
probably
So,
the biggest.
but yeah, but again, you guys can search through that on your downtime, and then figure out, okay, I definitely need this item, dude, and then you can haggle over who gets what. But you can do that during the week. All right, so you do find that those three items are magical, and what else are you guys up to?
Should we check the barracks area?
Yes, sir.
Because it looks like there's some pretty interesting stuff over there, maybe.
Oh yeah,
So I'll go ahead and wait. So we all search as a party, right?
Yep.
Okay.
oh, you
Well,
know, you don't have to. You can say while they're doing this, I'm doing that.
I'm gonna go ahead and search these 4 chests right here because they're all within 20 feet.
All right. Now you notice that they've already been broken into. So the lizard folk that have been here
Thanks.
for like a day or two, they've already opened
Mhm.
up the uh, some of the items. Now
Okay.
you gotta okay. This is probably what you're thinking. Well, the DM has already taken all the good stuff out. Well, the thing is, the lizard folk are not.
Very bright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not very bright, or they might not. Magic might not be something that they really give a shit about or are aware of, since they are technically just standard lizard folk. So
Mhm.
lizard folk wouldn't know that some of these items would require detect magic for them to know that it might or might not be magical. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
activating phrases and stuff.
So
I
I gonna go ahead and search the pre-plundered chests, I suppose you could
Now,
I'll
say.
assist.
yeah. Now, if you want to talk, you're gonna have to kind of be a little aggressive, or um, yeah, you have to be a little aggressive with your voice, because sometimes I just I can't do anything about other people talking. I'm not gonna tell them to shut up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I said I'll assist.
Okay, good, good.
Insert.
You're gonna assist me.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I'll
But
just roll then.
all right.
Get
Well,
a
again,
13.
there's really no the
No
searches
need.
are yeah the searches are really low. A search just to search is a 10.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
just look over your shoulder and say, "Hey, what's that?"
Right. So do we find anything then?
all right. Well, here's how bad you did. Look at this. Here's a website for the search. Just so again, I like to be as transparent as possible with the players, and for them to know exactly what DC they need to check instead of just asking me what the DC is. But yeah, just to go through a ransack a chest is a 10. Anyway, I just kind of want to mention that.
Okay.
As far as you finding anything, there's very very low chance that you find anything that might be of interest that the lizard folk might have passed on. Which what that means is basically a 20% on that that there's a good chance you might have found something's pretty cool. Anyway, I rolled a 36, so since again the lizard folk have already been through this area, you don't really find anything of any use. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe about 36 gold at the most, but the
Right.
lizard folk have. I mean, 36 is really not going to make you any wealthier than you already are. But
can
if you
get
want to go
that.
ahead,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to go ahead
I
and
disagree. He is now 36 gold wealthier.
well, a guy who started with 19,000, I would seriously doubt that he spent all his money already. All right, so
I still
that's
got
kind
about
of
3,000.
yeah. And by the way, most of the dice are going to be a random thing. It's whether it's going to be a is there something interesting in this particular place? Yes or no, percentiles. So I just don't want to
The other
be
thing
yeah
is,
yeah.
this was just like a troops barracks before this. So I doubt like some regular human soldiers would have anything particularly that great.
Yeah, that's true. But if I would have rolled a 20, like maybe like a 12, I could have gone through the Magic Item Compendium, found a neat amulet. That might have been because I think I gave Cal some diamond item, and I don't think he's. Here's the thing about finding items, guys. Very seldomly do the players ever use any of the items. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen the players actually use any of the items. Kel, one time he was searching for an item. He found some diamond thing. I forgot the exact nature of what the item was, but I don't think he's ever used it in the campaign. So,
It wasn't
Now,
in
are
this
we-
game, I don't think.
Are we able to sell these then?
Yeah, you can sell anything you find. Yeah.
Okay.
But as you said before, we might die.
Yeah, the
Oh,
important thing
whatever.
is not to die. That's probably the most important thing. So
How are you about like buying
you can buy anything you
businesses and
want.
like starting up enterprises
You
and
you
stuff
can
like
buy.
that?
You can do anything you want. You can kill everybody in the
Right.
town. You can kill each other. You can slaughter the whole. You do anything you want.
We could build
Uh,
an evil wizard's tower then.
you can do all that stuff. Anything you want. You can kill this town and raise them as as your minions. Doesn't matter.
Awesome.
And again, the reason I do this is because let's take the game to its furthest ends. Let's use all the magical items. Let's do everything we can. Let's go for broke. That's the way I run my campaigns. It's
Hey,
so yeah. All right. So other than that, you kind of have to work your way up to get to be a real badass. By the way. But anyway, what else? How are we doing on time? What's the curfew? Are we close to the curfew?
I don't really have one.
Okay. No curfew.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Let me look. It's sneaking up. I got maybe like 20 minutes.
All right. Well, since we have a couple of new guys, we can just do the rest of this level, and then maybe next week you guys can make it to the downs. Next week it's going to run a lot faster, guys, because again we spent a lot of time just talking about the rules and how to create a character and all that good stuff. But we're up to speed. At least you guys can have an idea. Okay, this is how the campaign works. And if you like it, you can show up again. If you're like, this guy's he's probably gonna throw some crazy shit at us. Yes, which I have to because you can't be running around with millions of dollars and not have somebody who wants to take that money away from you. And by the way, if you want to go down to the second floor, you can technically at least take a look and then maybe get into get into a real fast fight, or just do a recon, and then next week you can say, okay, we know what's down there. I need to prepare my guy, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So, all right. So if you guys want to try that, because
Is that
again,
what you guys want to do? Or?
Wait, I do have a doubt. You're mentioning we're level 7, right?
level 7, yes.
Okay, perfect. 19,000. I thought you said 90. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
All right. All right. So
Right.
yeah, again, we got about 30 minutes from Mr. Kell, from what he's saying, and next week it'll be we'll have 4 hours at least. 4 hours is a pretty decent game. So
Yeah.
we got 30 minutes. You can do a little bit of role playing. You can go downstairs, at least maybe do a recon, and then go again. I'm giving you guys like too much of things you could be doing, but I kind of want to. The first game is a freebie. After that, you guys know how to play. I'm not going to tell you what to do or what you should be doing. And plus, you have Kelris here, which you more than likely he would have told you to. You know, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to tell you what the right things to do are, but um, And again, I know I'm blathering and rambling, but I just want to give you a big picture of what you could be doing.
Okay, so anybody want to do anything or not?
Maybe
What's-
as you mentioned, a little role playing. I mean, the idea in general here, I guess, if possible, is there already like a horde somewhere to write down what we received? You know, the mithril shirt and the black oil and whatever, dark oil.
Oh,
or
I already
whatever.
wrote it down in the group loot document in the documents page.
Oh,
So
So if you
yeah,
go to your journal and you expand handouts, and then it's the fourth one on handouts is group blue.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
yeah.
Colors, ruler, vector, mithril, shirt, vest, sword. Okay, do we also have like coin hoard in order for us to, place items or stuff?
Okay, I'm just showing you the handout of the map in case you guys just want to look at it every now and then. The question is whether somebody has a um, handy haversack or
Fun.
a bag of holding. Is that the question?
Yeah, I've got a bag of holding, so like,
Or do we just want to put that? Do we want that to be the horde bag then?
well, it's the bag I keep my stuff in too, but
That's true.
like I know what's mine and I know what's the hordes. The question comes to this point is how much do you trust me?
Not at all.
Good question.
I mean,
I'm actually.
About
Good
as thorough
question.
as my base 8 strength can throw you.
Now,
I'm kind
Kel,
of a kind of an emo looking guy that carries around a skull fiddle, so
yeah,
take that
Definitely
as you
not
will.
evil.
I'm actually not evil. Funny enough, I'm
100%
neutral.
trustworthy.
I'm a
So you
bard.
just carry
Like,
yeah. Now, again,
well,
since you do have all these options, and somebody was talking about, yeah, I want to have my own fort and all that good stuff. Maybe you can work towards that. So you would have to have a couple of feats like leadership and a couple of other ones that go after that.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna need one more feat and a certain caster level to get my goal.
okay, great. All right, well, don't want to hurry anybody. Again, next week we'll be more into the groove. But we have 30 minutes. Did you guys want to uh, maybe take a look down there or talk about your loot and how you're going to split it, or what do you want guys want to
Well,
do?
if I was, I would like to speak to you, but I wouldn't want to bore everyone with my character details. I think I might be going a little bit over the top with this character because I had some feats I had my ass on some feats, but I don't really know if you're cool with those because I think it's a little bit min-maxed and I wouldn't like that. I actually prefer to screw over the character in order for me to make the adventure more enjoyable. Make it a little bit challenging. But I don't know. I like to see that with you in order for me not to
Uh,
bore anyone.
no, you don't have to ask me, guys. Just as long as it's in the 3.5. So I understand that you guys like to ask the DM about what is available. Anything's available just as long as it's in the book. Of course, you want to
Okay.
make sure that you're not stacking certain things, like for example, uh, well, if you're taking a prestige class, well, it's kind of hard to come up with an example, but if you are multi-classing or you get in a prestige class, or you're not happy with your character, and next week you want to have a different character, that's not going to be a problem. But
Okay.
the game it gets pretty bad. It gets well, which how should I put it? The boss is going to be 2 levels higher than the highest player. So Kel is he's 8 right now. So the boss that you meet, maybe down in the basement, he's going to be a 10th level character. All right. So this 10th level character is going to I'm going to make him like as bad as I can make him with magical items. So you know
Okay.
that's as much as I can tell you. But don't feel that that your character's is over. He's going to be like a two
Overpowered.
overpowered because I can maximize a fireball and do 60 points of damage like right now.
Okay.
So just if you went downstairs and you met a sorcerer, which I'm not saying there is a sorcerer down there, but I can maximize a
Yeah,
fireball
but
and do 60 points of damage to everybody. And then you would have to make even if you make uh, um, your reflex save, that's 30 points. Just your that's 30 points is gone. So you got to think about that. I know that some of you are seventh level. I know you have max hit points, but if you're a sorcerer and you're seventh level, 4 times 7 is 28. Maybe you get a couple of extra for con. Even if you make a reflex, you're going to be up shit creek. So just a little
Yeah,
heads
you're
up
damn
there.
like that almost. Even like the whole maximized fireball, I'm
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Half of it, I'm hurting pretty damn
So
bad.
yeah, that's why you need to don't die and
hmm,
use the money to buy shit that you are gonna that's gonna help you. And
okay.
yeah,
What can mages do to like get some like armor?
uh,
Like
Get a mithril.
can they get like enchanted robes or anything like that, which
well,
just
Bracers of
increases their armor
bracers
class?
of armor, amulet of natural armor,
ring of protection.
uh,
I'm gonna
Cloak.
ring of
present a riddle
protection.
to you.
Yeah.
If a
Cloak.
I'm
wizard
sorry,
Magic.
what?
encounters a problem, what does he do to solve it?
Well, yeah, that's
Well,
yeah, yeah. I'm not
No, no,
gonna
no,
I
it's a
give.
mean, it's
question. You gotta
not that.
answer it.
Oh yeah, I'm not
What do
gonna.
wizards do to solve their problems?
Yeah, I'm.
Magic.
Use magic? Yeah, I mean I know
Yeah.
I have mage armor as one of the spells I have like equipped right now.
Yeah, it's
Mithril is
that's
really good,
mage armor
man.
is good, but we,
I
we
mean,
need to we need to start thinking. We need to start thinking big time here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm actually like a pretty novice player.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
look, you can always ask Kelris for advice.
mhm.
He's
My
unemployed.
advice is cast mage armor. No, I'm employed.
Okay, well,
no, it's because Mage Armor has a duration of an hour per level, so right now it's 7 hours.
here's the
Yeah.
thing:
Yeah.
mage armor is not going to do shit against the maximized fireball, so that's not gonna.
That's true.
I'm not saying there's a mage down there, but I'm just saying
Okay, but
there's
still,
maybe. So
Yeah, I know there's also some feats I can take which increase like resistance against magic and stuff.
or against a specific type of damage. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Now I'm gonna give you a real fast, and Cal can probably he can make the same assumption. Doing recon in the campaign is very important. Not only that, another thing you could do. Everybody, you can do the diplomatic thing. You can do the diplomatic thing even on a boss, by the way. Uh, so the boss might say for example, you roll like a 45 on your diplomacy. More than likely, you guys are not gonna do it, but something high. So you roll a 35, which is doable. If you take divine inspiration, there's a couple of things you can do. And then, by the way, I'm giving you too much information, which I shouldn't do. But again, I don't want you to die, so I might as well give you some pointers. There's ways you can, make friends with a boss, and then you can, if you really want to be the emperor's apprentice. Hey, more power to you. He's more than happy to take you in and make you do evil things. Of course, the other players are probably going to have some say so in that, but again, there's an option for you to do that. Just for something like that. Just as an option. That's all I wanted to mention.
Can you Okay, I'm gonna find out some like fucked up thing that I can try and do in this campaign. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering if you can't like become a beholder or something.
Well, you can do a polymorph, but you're not going to get the beholder's special
Um,
anti-magic shield or anti-magic.
Yeah.
my goal is to have my bard become a lich. So
Well, that's something to
Yeah.
shoot for.
Or like
But
summon
Become
an
a what?
archdemon.
yeah, now technically you could
Why
have.
would you want to do that?
Then just be funny.
Yeah.
Now technically you could have maybe, if you're like don't have to wait, you could have maybe taken the cosmopolitan or the what's that necropolitan. Um, uh, uh,
yeah,
yeah, I could have taken that. The template, I
template.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's what I thought about. But I'm like, No, I'd rather because I was originally going to make him a drow, but I decided against that. I wanted a human
Now
first to
there's
just test out the.
benefits. There's a lot of benefits to being undead. For one thing, the forge saves. You don't have to worry about that. Uh,
Yeah.
so
Well,
there.
I decided on it strictly from my character's point of view, as he's been obsessed with death his whole life. His father was a gravekeeper, a grave digger in the town that he lived in.
Yeah.
So he attended every funeral in the town his entire life until he left. So it's kind of his obsession, hence the dirge singer.
Okay. Yeah, that's something to shoot for. Uh, Man, that's a long ways away though. Seven more levels is shit. That's maybe about 3 months of game time.
Yeah, it's long time down there because he has to be. I think to make the phylactery, I have to have like caster level 6,
Yeah. Well, let's just hope
and
you
11.
make yeah. Let's just hope you make it to
yeah, and
11. So
yeah. Well, it's my dirge singer doesn't increase my caster level, so it'd have to be after dirge singer. So I couldn't absolutely do it until level 16, and then I'd have to hold off until close to level 17 to have enough experience stored up to make the phylactery.
Oh,
Because it's
Oh,
like 40 some odd thousand experience to make the phylactery.
oh,
You
I
also
see.
there's
wouldn't get another feat until level 18.
can you buy one?
No, you
No.
have to make it. And
Oh,
the only feat I need is craft wondrous item.
I might actually become a
I think
master
that.
specialist.
Oh no, you're right. Never mind.
So, and I've got my feat for level 9 pick, so my level 12 feat or my level 15 feat could be craft wondrous item. Either one doesn't matter.
Look, I'm going to show you just an example of a 10th CR10 bad guy, and I'm going to put him in the I'm gonna put him in the chat. This is just an example, guys. Just an example. I'm not saying you're going to meet this guy down in the cellar. If you look at the
just
at my hits and
oh,
my my to hits, I get a plus 17 with a battle axe. 17 is pretty good. So Mr. Marm class is 12. You're gonna be hurting if he gets close to you. He gets 2 attacks, so that's 2 hits. That might be problematic. I also have a bomb, which I use a lot of range attacks, by the way. Flask, a poison, sleep gas, those types of things. Let me give you an example of some of the things I might be throwing at you. Here's a dither bomb.
holy cow!
That's a, here's some grenades, exploding spikes, flash pellet, festering
The damage
bomb.
is through the roof.
Yeah. I just want. I'm not
Wow.
saying. I don't really use these that often, but just to let you know that
If
they're.
exploding spike
Yeah.
hit me.
Well, it's really the damage and the reflex. That's kind of like a flash pellet. I mean the saving throws are pretty low, but if I throw a sleep gas on you, that might be a problem for a lot of people. Um, but getting back to the monster, which is eighth level barbarian, and he has 1 level adjustment because he's a fiendish character, and another one for what was the other one for? I forgot what the other one for. Uh, but anyway, I try to be as transparent as possible just to give you guys an idea of what you might be facing in the future. And plus, he will get max hit points, so he's the boss. Just for
Okay.
I get magic damage reduction, resistance to cold, so on and so forth. That's actually this guy's pretty wimpy to tell you the truth. Um, plus 17, plus 12. Yeah, he's not that bad. But just a little heads up there. So I would, if for you new guys, I would go through the magic item compendium, maybe the DMG, figure out that's what's going to keep you alive, what you think that you're probably going to be needing, save up for those items, and then go to the store. It's really easy to buy. It's a heads or a tail, So you're more than likely going to get what you want. So say for example, you want a amulet of or some boots of teleportation, which is always good to have. You go to the store, I roll a heads or tails, and if it's tails, so it's a 50-50 to get a magical item. If you go to a big city, there's always two magic shops. So if you don't find the magic shop in store number one, you could always go to store number two, and it's another 50-50 roll. So it's almost impossible for you not to get whatever you want. So so just kind of maybe look through some of the magical items and say, I really have to get this because the fireball that the DM is talking about is probably going to kill me. So I need to figure something out here. Um, and again, it's not like you're going to meet a mage at every encounter because these are lizard folk, and lizard folk tend not to have mages. Their big thing is druids. They like druids is a favorite class, so I kind of want to stick with that. And so yeah. And again, I don't really run a cartoon campaign, so I don't have gerbils or any weird shit that you might see in other campaigns. It's kind of hardcore serious maybe. So you know, and I have no mercy on players when the boss shows up. I have to try to kill you. So I mean that's just the way it is. But I mean if you have good players, they can. I mean Kel's group has always done pretty good if they know what to do. If you don't know to do, then you're you're gonna have problems. So yeah. I know that I'm harping on how horrible the bosses are, but it's just that too many people just get too emotional when their character dies, and I just hate to go through that bitching and griping. So I try to tell the new players, okay, this is how it is, and that's all I just wanted to mention.
Okay. Well, thanks, man. I mean, for my part, do want to congratulate you on the amount of work put into this, especially the maps. And thanks for your patience in understanding. I'm not really
No, no,
knowledgeable
yeah,
about
we're
it.
all
I mean,
everybody's welcome. The only thing I really don't like is somebody who just doesn't just keeps forgetting stuff and just keeps doing stupid shit. I mean, it's just it's slowing down the game and it's making the other players um it's annoying other players. But I don't think anybody here is like is not getting it, so I'm not worried about that. And yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of maps. You know what? Speaking of maps, let me go ahead and show you a couple of maps because again, I want you guys to have the sense that you're in a very large
well,
world, and it has a lot of places to explore and a lot of things to see. This is just an example of one map. Don't worry about it's like well, you're not supposed to show us a map, dude. I've got 1,000 more maps. And by the way, I'm unemployed and I smoke a lot of pot, so I really don't have anything else to do. So
I
that
know
yeah
that
here
feel.
yeah so that's I figured I might as well. Yeah, it does. I don't think it's a big deal. Anyway, so here's one map. I think this map is kind of cool. The other one is pretty interesting too. You go through the river and maybe go through this area, maybe find some lizard folk, or maybe not, or maybe this has some because I don't put the monsters in until the game is ready to rock and roll. So that's just again that's just an example. Uh, and yeah, don't feel like the DM doesn't have
oh, sorry.
the maps ready. If it's like, okay, these guys are down the keep, so basically you just have the basement map, and then have the map for the river, and then the river goes to the marshes, and then so you have a river map, you have the marshes map, and then you have the encounters outside the marshes or inside the marshes. So everything's done. Everything's pretty much done. All you guys have to do is just say, well, we want to go downstairs. We want to go to the river. We want to interrogate the boss. I want to turn into a bat and then fly through the river area and scout out the area to the front. And then you find a little alcove on the side that turns into a side mission. And then you guys are like, hey, there's a alcove to the side. It's got an opening. You guys want to go through there? And then Calrus is probably going to say, no, that's a side mission. The DM is trying to steer us away from doing the real mission. And then you guys have to kind of say, well, we still want to check out this side area. I mean, you might have a real interesting map that I'd like to explore. And then you guys start to decide or argue on how you want to proceed. But that's your call. I don't get involved with any of that. I just kind of throw maps at you and side missions, and you guys have to. You guys have
this map
to.
is fucking old.
Yeah, he's probably seen it already. This is actually, yeah. I don't.
I'm still on it.
Yeah, you're still on it because I keep the old maps just in case. I still keep the old maps just in case the guys decide to say, hey, remember that map we were in last time where the DM told us that there was an alcove we actually never went and checked it out? Well, let's check it out now. So I keep the maps on the top for about a month, and then I kind of say, okay, they're not going to go back to that area. Actually, they shouldn't have gone back to this area because they were in Westgate a while back ago. So they're not going to be in this map anytime soon. So I got to retire this map or put it back in the archives. But you guys get the idea. There's plenty to do. All right. Well, I think we hit the 10:30 mark. Somebody has to go to bed. Now I can stay on and chit chat if you guys want to talk shop. Some players like to talk shop, or not. Just if you guys are. And again, I'm going to try to get 3 more people. Again, I usually get trolls and that want to. I'm probably going to get maybe 1 or 2 trolls next week, so I have to try to get at least one player in the group. So I'll try to recruit 3 more players.
Okay. By the way, guys, I'm trying to further on grow into a battlefield controller. I'll take a couple of skills in order for me to be capable of what's it called? The dispelling magic. Dispelling magic. Thank you. And well, depends on what you think is possible. I'd see if I get either darkness or some abilities to entangle certain enemies. So just to let you know, but still I won't have healing or anything else.
Yeah.
And yep, that's about all.
Yeah, these are again. These are some of the. Actually, I have this at night, and again, these are old maps. So